Hello. Oh. Ah. This is from a game we played on stream. Does anybody know what it is? This music is from a game we played on the stream. On a night not unlike this very night today. And I'm running late. Y'all want to know why? Why? 'Cause it's three houses. My door opened. Literally, this apartment's haunted. Literally, there's a ghost. I turned off the lights and my door opened. It's a ghost. Close. I really hope I have everything set up. Hello. It's Hat in Time was the game. This is actually like the main title theme song of Hat in Time. It's just like a sort of somber, slow arrangement. Yep, and I recognized it. Guys, hello. Lemons! Zebra, thank you for the raid. Sizz, Zebra, Rinslet, Idiotness, Buddy Bro, Pixie. Did Bones and Raw play? Did we get a Bones and Friends on Nintendo Radio? Sorry. Yeah, Hat, please, Sleepy. That's awesome. Isaac, thank you for the resub. Hi, Zag, 50 months, holy. Yeah, there they are. PPHD Ivan. 2 fights, an Ivan and a pirate. Brudge. Hi, guys. Pixel, what is this emote? Pixel the king of digging up global emotes nobody's ever seen before and stabbing you with them. Pixel the king of finding a knife on the street and stabbing you with it. I feel like I'm a little hot in here. I know it's gonna get hot. I think I'm gonna take off my pants. Sorry, give me 1 second. My ass is so big it takes me forever to take my pants off. I'm just trying to have a stream and my big ass keeps getting in the way. Stream from a cooler room, Will. I don't know. I don't know how many rooms you have, Richie Rich. I only have one. Holy shit, Sizz, thank you for the 120 stream streak. Big gratiated. Let's see, do I have a Pokemon pack to open? Snack crib store. If you guys could see my crib. My crib is like half like fine and half like in the same state on almost that it was when I moved in. I like stopped decorating halfway through because I was like, I live alone, and also like, how often are people really coming over here? Not that often. I need an interior decorator. Anybody want to become that and then come do that for me? I won't, but I'll pay you in kindness. We can play banjo if you want. All right, where's my? We're opening a Pokemon pack. Do I have one? Yeah, I really need to hire an interior scouturator. Yeah, that's how I am, Isaac. The thing is, though, like, it causes me, like, embarrassment or shame almost. Not that there's anything wrong with it. I mean, it'll be a lot easier for me to move out. But I have the vision for, like, what I would want my perfect space to look like. But it's just, like, putting that shit together is such a pain in the ass. What kind of pack should we open today? You guys want to do Triumphant Light? Celestial Guardians? You guys, I have 1,010 pack points on Spacetime Smackdown. I am getting there. I only need to open... How many more packs would it be? I need 240 more points. can't do math. Oh, this is so embarrassing. Do the math, do the math. Well, 200 pack points would be... Wait, no. 40 packs? Yo, Sizz. So it'd be 40... How many did I need? Yeah, no, 48 packs. 48 packs. If I was gonna put myself at 0. Yep, it's Hollow Knight. And Silksong. Did we talk about... We talked about that on Sunday, right? Fuck Jeff. Fuck Phil Spencer also. What pack should we open? You know what? I'm just gonna open... Let's do like something silly. Let's do Triumphant Light. This is our new tradition. Alright. I'm gonna pull the Rainbow Border Garchomp. This isn't even Hollow Knight. This is Spiritfarer. It sounds like Hollow Knight, though. These guys just... there was a game from this team at... was it Summer Games Fest? That game looked cool. Wait, Spiritfarer is the same as that... as the Pathless, right? Is that the same? Is that developer? Maybe I don't know what Spiritfarer is. All right, we're opening TL. No? Okay. What's the other one that the Pathless guys did? God, it's already hot in here. I could just turn the AC down is what I could do. Turn down the thermostat. All right, we got Electrike, Magneton, Staravia, Donphan. Oh, and we got the Fall Art Magnemite that I have like 100 of. But that's something at least. That's like a real pull. It's a cute card. I have it though. Abzu, that's right. What was Spiritfarer then? But I swear that dev did just like have... They just announced there was another game coming out by them, right? Oh, that's what that is. It was that Journey-like. Was it like a desert-looking game? Wait, I feel like I thought that looked cool. What the hell is this? Spiritfarer developer, Thunder Lotus Games. I want to see what this game looked like. Dark Souls, by the way. 33 Immortals, was that it? Sword of the Sea? Sword and the Sea? We thought that looked cool. I don't know what the hell's going on. No, Sword of the Sea was the Pathless one. I don't know what this other shit is. Oh, that game looks cool. Guys, welcome to Dark Souls. We're already like way late. Stick an ice cube up to cool you down. This is from Monster Hunter, Isaac. Did you know? Look, this game ass has ass music. This game ass has ass music. We don't even need to do that. Holy shit. They got the Luke Funko Pop on the TL. Am I connected to the internet? Am I attached to the internet? There's no new information. Well, I guess that's a yes. Jerouge. Level 55 for session 6? That seems kind of crazy. And 179 hours. How does he do it like this? I'm going to be right back. I got to turn the AC down. I don't know. I'm sorry. This one's a bust. This one's a bust. Let's throw it away. You guys want to play Wario? Close my door, ghost. Okay. Thanks, big homie. Yeah, let's play Splatoon. You guys, we got a lot to talk about. Splatoon news came out this week. Was not on my bingo sheet. Anyway, welcome back. My sword is half the screen. Welcome back to Jeruj. My sword is half of the length of the screen right now. It takes up half of the real estate. Last time on Dark Souls 2, we fought our way through the Buttfucker's Wharf or something. The Skullduggery. And I like her. Last time we... No Man's Wharf. That's what it was called. There were some things that I asked Sis and or anyone to remind me to do, and I bet Sis doesn't remember what they were because he wasn't paying attention. But I kind of was. I know one of them was we were gonna unpetrify one of the 2 petrified guys that we found. Actually, there's 3 because there was a petrified guy in that like tutorial area in the lands betwixt. And then also, yes, we left a treasure chest on the boat. So I think we should start with that, probably, because that's going to be tedious and annoying, and I just want to get it out of the way. I'm kind of sick of No Man's Wharf. Unseen Path to Heidi! I liked this area when we were going through it, but we did so many runs of it that were, like, just getting all the way to the top of the area and then dying. That it kind of pissed me off by the end of it. Fortunately, last week we had a lot to yap and gab about. And the boat is here! Hell yeah. Okay, so never mind. I don't actually have to do a whole run of this area. I can just go here. I didn't know the boat left. I do remember this guy, though. Watch this. Bonk! Oh, fuck. Whoops. There we go. Don't fall, Jeruj. When we were watching, at least I'm right about this. When we were watching the Aristocats last week, there's one of the characters in that movie because it's a movie about France. That was insane. Movie about France. It takes place in France. One of the characters' name is Georges, like Georges, like the French George. George. And all I could think of was Jeruj. Oh, the whole fucking party. Oh, my stomach. Oh, fuck. I got killed by Guts' raiders. George French. His name is Jeruj. Jeruj what? Jeruj Allison. Vikings, actually. But is my hair good? Yep. Is my hair good? Yep. Fresh inside? Check. Fresh outside? Check. Fresh red-haired George on the inside. Yeah. Is he gaunt now? What? You guys welcome to the stream. Is he gaunt yet? What? That's so dumb. Oh, welcome. It's been a long week. Where is everybody? Are they coming? 1 or 2 of them are. When you're at sea, you fight pirates. So true, Sis. And by that Sis, I mean Zebra. Give me my shit. I'm gonna get them as they come up. Watch this. Boom! Oh! I like this move because it's like the... This feels like it's just chucking them out. Okay, I hope there's nobody behind me. Uh-oh, are they flanking? Oh, I forgot about the scythe wielder. What year did Boomerang Bro debut? Well, I know Boomerang Bro is from Mario 3. Mario 3 came out in Japan, I think, in 1989. So I would imagine... Oh, Jeruj, we gotta become human. I'd imagine that it's 1989. It came out here in 1990. Right? But I know we had to wait. I know famously we had to wait like longer than we wanted for Mario 3. That was the whole point of the wizard. Was it? I don't know. The Mario 3's in the wizard. Maybe the whole point of the wizard is Mario 3, not the other way around. 1988, Hoppa? Unless I'm wrong. Didn't Mario 3 come out in 99? Or 1990, I mean, in the US? I guess maybe it could have taken 2 years, or like a year and a half. And that game goes right in running, and I'm screaming, and I'm vigorously masturbating. Maybe it was 89 here. Because Mario World would have been 91. This is way easier. Because I have the high ground. Few things can defeat a Gerouge with the high ground. Like even that guy, we caught that guy mid-spin move combo. Hate that shit. $1990 in America. Okay, well I was right about that. I guess I was just wrong about the Japanese release year. Really, it's 2 years apart? I mean, I wouldn't imagine it's not like 2 whole years, but it really is 2 like calendar year dates apart. I am so bad with Japanese release dates because the way that I remember, like granted, I was not really playing games, nor was I alive when Mario 3 came out, but the way I remember video game dates is when they fucking came out. So whenever somebody puts like a Japanese release date on something, I'm like, oh, that's simply not right. I didn't have the game in that year. I remember them when I got them, like when they came out. So I always like, it always drives me crazy when I like see a Japanese date and I'm like, this can't be right, and then it is. I find myself pretty good with dates as long as I was there, you know. Because I sure as hell didn't care about anything else. All I cared about was what was new in Nintendo Power in September of 2001, just for example, just a month and year off the top of my head. All I cared about was what was new in Nintendo Power. You know what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying, guys? You guys, how was everybody's week? Mine was stupid. Nothing else happened then. The only thing that happened was the GameCube was almost out. I saw a picture of Smash Bros. In Nintendo Power. It was Donkey Kong versus the Ice Climbers on the Jungle Japes level. I was like, boing. And they sent me home from school early that day. Nothing else happened. This is not how I thought we would start the stream. This is not how I thought was gonna happen. You guys, welcome to the show. You can say whatever you want and be whoever you are. That's what I pioneer on this stream today. Last time we fucking came all the way through here. It's a cool area. It was fun, but then it's a pain in the ass kind of. We finally became positive boss, even though I had to play an extra half an hour. We fought this robot thing down in the depths of the ship. This guy was here. He has a bloodborne trick weapon. And we got the Gerouge blade. We got the Guts sword. It's so heavy that I can't... it's so heavy that I can't even, like, wield it the right way. It was a man. That was a robot, sis. That was like a Dragon Quest, you know that like mech enemy in Dragon Quest that has the like crossbow arm thing, and he has like the 4 like tetrapod legs. It was that guy. That enemy is cool, and this guy was also pretty cool looking, but he was like pretty weak, and we beat him. We beat him in one hit, in one try. Positive boss forever. Fuck you. It's fuck you forever. I'm positive boss. Okay, and then we went in here. This? We went up here. Gerouge scuttled up, and this was the treasure I left. Because for the first time that entire night, I inspected the like interactable environment object instead of did everything else first. Ooh, pyromancy. Do you think Gerouge could be a pyromancer? What do you need to use pyromancy? I know it's like different than other magic, kind of. We could, because I'm probably not gonna. Well, actually, we were trying to get intelligence. I just need the flame, right? But it's not like stat dependent, right? I didn't fuck with it on Dark Souls 1, so I don't really know how it works. All I know is that it's like not faith and not intelligence tied, really. Fireball. But I feel like Jarouge has to have some kind of magic, and even though it makes the most sense for him to have faith, considering he was a deeply religious man, we already played Faith on Powell McMartney, so we're gonna have to do something else this time. Faith in the flames, yeah. He has faith in this beauty and the spirit that's within us all, because that is what the real Jarouge believed. And he was cool. You guys, Brian Wilson of the Beach Boys died. It doesn't mean as much to me as like if someone like Paul McCartney died, where if Paul McCartney died, I would call out of work. If Paul McCartney died, I would probably call out of work for an entire week to just like, or Ringo too, but like more Paul maybe. Ringo, I would probably spare him like a couple days. Paul, I might have to call out for a whole week. From work. So not for me personally, not quite the same, but truly a bummer, because just another like absolutely fucking legendary kind of musical figure from that era. And unfortunate because and I've watched a lot of Brian Wilson, very very interesting sort of character, and also sort of sad too for like someone who was like a world famous musician. He led a pretty sad life, and a difficult life too. But interesting character, and also just like in every interview and everything, just seems like a very sweet guy. Like just like, I don't know. Wouldn't claim to be like the hugest expert on him or on the Beach Boys music, but it is a big bummer. That news hit me. I don't know if that was like the celebrity or like musician death probably in the last, I don't even know how long death that would have been. I would have been like, damn, that's fucked up. R.I.P. We're dedicating the stream to him. All right, how do I use pyromancy? But if Paul McCartney died, I would call out for an entire month. I would quit my job. Okay. And MK Gugu, how dare you? Get out of here. Thanks, sis. MK Gugu, we gotta put the flame. Oh no, I gotta take my Naki off. Yeah, dedicating Scooby Trap to our guy. Yeah, I did have a listen through Pet Sounds this week, which is probably one of. I mean, is it one of my favorite albums? It probably is. I've listened to it a lot of times. Pet Sounds is one of those albums where it's like. Oh, I triggered Google. Pet Sounds. Do you guys ever have this with music? Where you listen to an album that you like. And I mean, this is like a classic album. It's not like I like just discovered this. You listen to an album you like, and then like you get to a point where you're like the song, like the famous songs off it you've heard so many times that your favorite on the album is one of the songs that like nobody knows, kind of. Do you guys ever feel that? The one on Pet Sounds that I love is, what is that song called? Waiting for the Day. I'm looking it up. I'm waiting for the day that you can love again. Yeah, I'm waiting for the day. That's my favorite song on Pet Sounds. It's like a song nobody cares about. If you haven't heard it, I'm waiting for the day. Check it out. It's a fun one. All right. Okay, so we have to wear the flame though, right? Yeah, it's like sometimes you listen to something more and more and more, and then like you realize that like the one that you like the least is like the single, kind of. Well, we've never used the crossbow. I'm keeping the Nox forever. Okay, and now we have to attune... Raw. Or can I just... He can! Okay, this is how you would use it. And we just need to attune the spell the next time we go. Okay, should we go, though? I could probably just run back to the bonfire. You know what I am going to? I'm going to run back to the bonfire. I'm gonna... Do we think that's cooler? Put it in the left hand? I don't think it really matters, right? If I want to use the crossbow, like, straight up, we could probably just, like, pull it out. You know what I just realized? We were fighting that... We really got right down to it against that Dragon Quest boss guy. Because... Alright, you know what, Sis? Bet. We really came down to it against that Dragon Quest boss guy. Because my weapon broke. Yo, look at me. This is fucking raw. Look at me, Jarouge. Flame in my left hand, sword in my right. And I will walk off into the dark of the night. Once I can one-hand this weapon, it's over for everybody. It's fucking over. I'm gonna be running around like this all game. Fuck shields. We play it like Bloodborne. My weapon broke in that boss fight, and we had to resort to throwing knives and stuff like that. I had a whole ass crossbow on my, like, right there in my inventory that I could have pulled out and used on him. And like at least 20 bolts. And I never used it. But oh well. The knives are cheap. We bought them back. Okay. This is raw. Okay. And we have enough to level up, I guess. Well, yeah, I'll fucking go do it. Why the hell not? What was everybody else's favorite part of their week? Brian Wilson passing away was not my favorite part of the week. It was one of my least favorite parts. I think my favorite part of the week is that I am a Nintendo Switch 2. I have become the Nintendo Switch 2. Meaning I played a lot of Switch 2 this week, and it was fun. I've been playing Mario Kart still. Been getting more used to the tracks, doing some more stuff in the overworld, and just having fun there. I finally 3-starred some of those knockout tours, or finally got the gold trophy on some of the knockout tours. I did manage to 3-star one. So I'm playing here and there, you know, playing a lot of multiplayer when we're doing that, and then I've been playing just some on my own here and there. All right, do we want to just keep going on strength? So I don't need any stats for the fire, I don't think. I have also been deep into a Three Houses playthrough. I wouldn't say deep. Oh, we do need attunement. Oh, shoot. I needed to put like a few more into attunement. Oh, well, this is a goal. We need to be able to attune a spell to talk to that dude anyway. We'll keep that in mind for when we get more souls. I forgot about that. I don't think I have enough of these to get another level off of it. But there is something else we're gonna go do, I think. I think we're gonna just do this one because it's closest to where I know. I've also been playing Three Houses. I'm on chapter 7 of that. I found Flaney. I think on specifically for this playthrough that I'm doing, when Flaney disappeared, instead of being down in like the Death Knight's clutches down in the basement, she was running around in the Lost Bastille. I think that's probably where Flaney wound up. Because it sounds Flanish to me. It sounds like this area was pretty Flanish, but the Lost Bastille, if I see one rolling boulder in there, that's Flaney Town. But I've been having fun with that. I've been excited about working on my... The thing that's funny about Three Houses is that, like, the thing I have the most fun doing is the, like, kind of early to middle game where I'm, like, really heavily micromanaging my character's, like, skill levels. I don't know if anybody else feels like this, too. I'm sure to some people it's like, oh man, this is like tedious. But for me, I'm like, I am in the control pit. I am in the cockpit of my life. I am finally in control. Where it's like, yeah, I mean, once you get up to B range, like with B, you can pretty much cert into a master class anyway. Like, you know, because B plus at least you like is pretty much like fair game to just roll for it, and it's pretty easy to just cheese those percentages for the exams. But early into the game, when I'm like, all right, I know, like for instance in this run, I'm like, I know I want to get Balthus to Great Knight, and Great Knight needs an A in heavy armor, which is crazy. And a B plus in axes and riding. It needs 2 of the mobility types leveled. But when I see something like that, I'm like, all right, lock in, boys. Like, we are going to micromanage the shit out of this. Figure out how I can get into this class as quick as humanly possible. And I just think that's fun. I'm doing Gremory, Shamir. I'm doing more classes, I think, on this run than I've ever done, where they were... they had like the deficiencies in stats. So like I'm doing Sniper Raphael. He has a deficiency in bows. Sniper's not super hard to get into, but it'll take him longer. I'm doing Gremory Shamir, which she needs an A in Faith to do that, and you don't even get her. Wasn't even able to use her until 6 chapters in. But when I see stuff like that, I'm like, yes, give it to me. And also let me like sidestep every single physical unit into Brigand before I get them into their real class. Which again, I'm sure to some seems tedious, but nah, every single physical character I have is gonna get to D plus and or C in axes and master the Brigand class. And if you're not playing that way, you gotta figure that shit out. That's fun for me. Visions of a Miscreant. All right, we're gonna thaw this guy. I'm not sure 100% how to do it. I had to get my thought out there about 3 houses, a game I've played 4 times. But we're gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Okay, so it's this thing. I just don't want to like. I don't want to like use it and have it not work. There must be a way though. I can't like put it in my hand, can I? Will it work if I do it like this? I don't want to waste it. Sis, does this work? No. Oh, yes. Okay. I probably could have just... I swear I talked to him. Okay, this is cool. So this... You know what this makes me think of? This... Oh, hello. Oh. Thought you would be my friend. I saved you! Hundreds of years of being petrified here in the doorway. He comes to life. What the hell does he do? Attack me and die in 1 hit to my Jarouge blade. What an idiot. I would have been chill with him. I saved his life. This reminds me of Dragon Quest. Like getting like the key in Dragon Quest or something. What is that? Okay, this is a Fortress Knight. Oh my god, Elephant Knight! Is it? It looks kind of. Are you an Elephant Knight? Oh, I love it. Oh, the aim of our patrol is a temporary goal. Oh, Jesus. When Jarouge does whiff, then we get punished. You guys, look at this. I love this. Look at him. I don't know why I'm using my whole ass stamina. Bloodborne, you can do whatever you want. Oh! Okay. Oh, Jarouge! I almost got trunked. This is epic. This is one of the coolest enemies. People don't like this game? That's the bit of this playthrough. Oh, we've taken a lot of health off him, though, actually. I'm gonna try to get him in a... I gotta get a better look at this guy. He's got, like, 1 big tusk and 1 broken tusk. And he's got, like, a... He's got, like, a... What's it called? Like a, horn in his trunk. and I love him. Will he be my friend? Oh, all right. Are we gonna follow up on that one, King? I'm using the pillar to my advantage. Whoa! Oh! Oh! Dank Trunk MF. Hey, insanely cool design. What's not to like? Alright, well, I've defeated the Elephant Knight. Oh, that was worth coming up here then. I'm glad I made this choice. Okay. If we ever see a steel mimic, it's fucking over. Alright, we got a whole set of armor there. Let's check it out, I guess. Jarouge. Knight armor. What item did we get? We got an Estus flask shard. How do you item info? Metal armor worn by the knights. Standard issue for new Drong-like knights. Drong-like. Estus flask shard. Got a whole armor set. And then what do I got over here to the right? Ooh. Ooh. I wonder if this is anything like the door. I wonder if this is anything like that other door we found. Remember that big door we found in the, Actually, I feel like couldn't I have killed... No, I think that door was locked and there was a big guy in front of it. There was this big ornate door in the Forest of the Giants, that I didn't get to go into either. Now, this doesn't seem like exactly like that, but maybe there's something to do. It's very clear. Well, this one seems like it's also kind of fucked up and broken, but it's got a very distinctive sort of runic look to it. We'll remember it, I guess, or I'll forget about it and Sizz will have to be like, remember? Remember where I didn't remember where any of the Lord Soul locations were in Dark Souls 1? We had seen like 3 of them. And then when the quest opened, I was like, I don't know where any of those are. Will's been replaying Opuna. I didn't even finish talking about the Switch 2 games I've been playing. I've also been still playing 100 Line. I went and did Peak on that. I did another one of the romance routes. And then I'm back on my normal route, which has sort of been like fine, kind of. I think the second route that I'm in, I'm not sure what its deal is yet. The like second like big route that I found after I cleared the first one, I'm not sure like what's kind of what makes it unique, sort of. I'm not sure what the vibe of it is yet, but it also is kind of like crawling. Also, I'm not like it's moving at a very slow pace, so maybe I just haven't really gotten to it yet. But I've been doing that. All right, we got to go back to what is this? Nullify human effigies effect right now. I'm not even human. I'm gaunt. I don't know how the game works. Nimona complimented Destiny's face. Ridzlet and Beck have been doing a Destiny challenge, which has been super fun for me to pay attention to, because I created the Destiny challenge.
Here, let me see it.
And even though I realized that my dock was actually fucked up and I was a bunch of Pokemon that I left out of the roller and I never put back in for when we did the challenge, I had to fix that this week. It's just been fun listening to people doing it. If you hold up on the control stick to send the Bonbon in an upward swing, it knocks it off. Oh my god, Will didn't... Will brute forced that game. Hi, Tamal. There were some battles in Opuna. I knew less about it than Will, for sure. I didn't know what the hell was going on a lot of the time. But there were some battles in Opuna where I feel like I remember all of us being like, should it be like this? Like, you remember, Will, those battles where it was like, I think you had to beat a number of them, like a number of monsters, like in a certain time limit. There was like a whole screen full, because you know, like all the monsters appear on the screen. There was like a whole screen full of them, like 10 monsters, and we were like struggling so much with it. I specifically remember thinking like, is this like supposed to be this? Like, is this supposed to be hard like this? So I'm not surprised that there were whole things no one realized about the game. When Zebra would get into a boss battle in One Piece Odyssey, was it in that way? Was it like that? I don't know if I specifically remember that. Okay, so we have 5 chugs now. Hell yeah. And also Estus Flask +1? Where did that come from, Sizz? Doesn't that mean I get more per chug? Or was it always like that? Did that just happen? Does it happen like every 5 or something? I swear we didn't have that before. When did we get +1? Burning a sublime bone dust. Oh, what the fuck is this guy? Look at that sword. That shit was crazy. You can't bring that into... Oh, it's 3. Yo, Death Knight, my homie. Skull Knight. A friend to Guts. We saw that. That was an ill omen. I'm scared now. Flaney, help! This is a deathly. There is a deathly hallow here. Look, he's looking right at me. Yo, I'm coming for you next, Jerush. I gotta get the fuck out of here. All right, I think we're gonna explore the Lost Bastille today. I don't know if I want to start at Exile holding cells or if I want to start at the tower apart. But I think it could be fun to pick one of them and then like try to fight our way to the other one we've already been to. I think we should do Exile holding cells because this seems like way up kind of at the top of the area, and this seems like more like coming in from the ground floor, even though we discovered it second. Yo, Balatro, everything I've ever seen of Balatro, I'm like, I look at it and I'm like, that's not for me. But I know everybody who like gets into it totally sinks like a billion hours into it. So, what if instead? All right, I'm willing to hear you out, Sis. Oh, and what if instead, Zebra, you got Binding of Isaac? Sis, when did we get the Sublime Bone Dust? I guess I do remember burning something, but I feel like I truly did not like absorb what it did for me. I think I would like Binding of Isaac more than I would like Balatro. But also, even like games like that, I'll play them and I'm like, man, this is like really fun. I could totally see getting addicted to this, and then I put it down. We got it in Heidi? What the fuck? I've had it that long? I just noticed it now. And Comb's been playing Coin Push RPG, the most Comb thing ever. If you guys don't know, and I wasn't even here for this, but if you guys don't know, when we went to Myrtle Beach last year, Comb, specifically I associate it with Comb, Odin, and Tamal, 2 of whom are here right now. I specifically associate it with Comb, Odin, and Tamal. They got obsessed with this Willy Wonka coin pushing game that was at one of the arcades in one of the places in Myrtle Beach. Yeah, they're the monster trio of that. And so today in the Discord, you weren't Team Wonk, Odin and Tamal at least. Today in the Discord, someone posted the coin pusher RPG, and everybody was like, "Yo, lock in." I remember watching you play some of the Thanos one, Comb. And I also was so fucking into that baseball game too, even though I didn't play it, I just watched. That shit, I could have sat there and watched that shit. Like, I feel like we did I remember sitting and watching you play that for like, maybe, I don't know, 15 minutes or so. But I feel like I could have sat there all day and watched that. That game owned. I felt truly like caveman like energy coming off of that. Like when you're with the fellas and like someone starts burning something and all the other fellas just like come and stand around and wordlessly watch it burn together. That's how I felt watching Cone play that baseball game. It felt very Dudes Rock to me. Yo, here's the thing. Rouge that shit open. Yeah, it felt like when you and the boys all get together and kindle the flame. Can I knock this guy down? If anything can knock it down, it's this sword. Guts could do this. Oh, and Guts can't do it! That was awesome! Do you need like a heavy tier weapon to be able to do that? We fucking destroyed that thing! People don't like this game? What's not to like? You can do it with any weapon. I bet you couldn't do it in one swing though, like you can with the Rouge sword. Oh, well, I couldn't do it in one swing either, but I am gonna do it in the cool way. Boom! And he like totally is prepared for it too. He hits the ground like that, like Andy's like 5-point roll, like his Andy's like dismount thing from Undead Unluck. Who put a message up there? I wonder if there's an item. Oh, there is an item up there. I miss Undead Unluck. I miss Andy and Fuko. Maybe this weekend I'll read the. Maybe this weekend I'll read the epilogue finally. What did I just get? Not that. I have such an ant humanoid fucking brain. What did I get? Some kind of soul, alluring skull. Okay, I already have that. I know what that is. That's what we got. All right, what's over here? So I know there were multiple ways. I don't know. They never put it on the Shonen Jump app. I don't think, right? I don't know why they wouldn't, but I guess I'm not like surprised. Also, way back here. This is where that the like dog came out of. Ooh, and there's a little chest over here. There's no steel mimics. That day we played in that arcade was fun at Myrtle Beach. Oh my god, another Estus Flask shard. He's fucking cracked. I've been feeling like we needed more chugs lately. At the arcade in Myrtle Beach, Sis and I played this Halo game, and it was pretty stupid. It was like not that cool of a game. The thing I didn't like about it is the guns did not look like real Halo guns. I think if they wanted to make a cool Halo game, they should have just modeled the guns after Halo's assault rifle. One of the most iconic like sci-fi guns there is. And also one that probably would have been like less to manufacture than the gun that was at the game. But if it had been an arcade game where you could hold like a real plastic version of the assault rifle, I would have put more than $1 into it. But I put that game on my when I was doing my backlogged, I put that Halo game on my like games I've played list. I had to go look up what it was called. That game I played for 5 seconds with Sis. I was one of those guys. Well, we know those guys aren't shit. All right, we're probably looking for another key here then. I'm going to go in the... Before we go too much further there, I'm going to go into the wall over here, though. I'm just going to crawl into the wall real quick. But the other... Like, the thing about that is that, like, there are some... Like, because I put a bunch of arcade games on that list. But that's because there are some arcade games that are truly beloved to me. Maybe this is a lost art. If you don't get it, maybe. But there are some arcade games that I, like, have played a lot of times and that I love. What is happening here, by the way? Mouth washing? So I couldn't leave those off the list, even though, like, have you ever beat an arcade game? No, it's fucking impossible. Especially when you were a kid. You didn't have quarters for that shit. But I had to put them on the list, so I put a bunch of those on my list, and I was like, well, let's put every arcade game I can think of on here that I like. And so I put that Halo game that mostly for a joke, but I put that Halo game that I played with Sis on there. Get gutsed, dude. I love having this thing. Find me ever respecting a dex build. Find me ever. Find me ever dual wielding katanas. You will never. Holy shit, he exploded. What if all that horse shit from mouth washing was in here? What if mouth washing was like a Souls game? A Souls like inspired by the mouth washing universe. And Claire was in it. And SpongeBob. Flame like a butterfly. I'll light torch autonomously. Will this summon a cute little butterfly friend for me? I kind of want to see what it does. Okay. Oh, I see. Light torch. For some reason, I thought it was saying, like, Sharouche. Where did my torch go? Oh, I think I just have to pull it back out if I wanted it again, which I don't really care that much about. I thought it was saying I could, like, here's what I imagined. I imagined Jarouge popping that item and a little fire butterfly fluttering up over my shoulder, and that when I would run past, like, a candle, it would, like, whoop, and, like, light it for me. That's what I imagined that would happen, similarly to a fairy in Zelda. Can I rouge this one open? Oh, my stomach. Good thing I didn't have a autonomous fire fairy who was my little friend who had floated around in here with me, though, because I probably would have blown that shit up. And blown my ass sky high. All right, well, this is locked. And I don't see any other sort of mechanism in here to interact with. I'm trying to look better. I'm trying to use my eyes better at things. Can I bust in from the other wall? No. But we do know that, like, last week we did find a real, like, destructible wall. So even though I know Sizz showed me, like, a hidden passageway that you could get through by, like, mashing X against the wall, there do seem to at least be some where you can break the wall open too. In a Zelda-esque manner. Though I guess we had to break the wall open to even get in there. So maybe that was the hidden version. But, I mean, obviously there's a locked door here. There was a locked door down there. I'm sure we're going to have to find, like, Flaney's key or something. Ouch! I shouldn't have... I shouldn't have fallen for that shit. That was stupid. I got tricked by Donkey Kong this guy. Yes, Donkey Kong Bonanza comes out in July. Doom the Dark Ages is also out. I hate video games. I'm not going to be ready to play anything other than, like, Mario Kart and, like, 100 Line, I feel like, forever. Like, for a long time. I've got so much to play. I mean, I think I'll, like... I still want to play Doom. I intend to get it. I think I'll like it just in that I, like, really like those games. And even one that's, like, not the best, I think I would still find an enjoyable time. Just for the style alone, I'm kind of interested in it. Like, just for what it looks like. If I had my pyromancy, this is where I would have lit this motherfucker up. But I don't. So instead, Jarouge jump. Oh, he has pyromancy. Holy. Oh, Jesus. No, Jarouge! That's not the end of the world. I kind of wanted to go back and level up my Estus Flask again anyway. I thought he was going to keep walking in. I was getting ready for my classic snack, wind up and hope that he has the same idea. Moves. And that is my trademark. And don't try to say I've never pulled it off well. The minute I see their walk animation start, I get stanced with it. And I'm like, you will come to me.
Is that a sharp here? To see
Thank you,
light,
she.
however faint it might be.
Oh, but it's not faint, because your beauty is radiant. Yeah, I feel like we've been fighting a long time with 4 chugs on the flask. I was thinking about this game, and it's interesting to me. It feels like maybe in some ways both this and I wonder if after the experience with Dark Souls had Miyazaki and then maybe also just like the team that worked on this game. I wonder if the experience they had like after Dark Souls came out and just like with the game being finished, if something colored them negatively against the Estus Flask. Because Bloodborne chooses to literally not have it at all and instead make you farm consumable items for your heals. And this game, it seems much nerfed kind of compared to DS1. Just in that it feels like like a chug, like the chugs are harder to get. It feels like you get less, like they're longer kind of. It feels like just like there's less mobility to the Estus Flask. And they give you these little like life gems that I feel like are much definitely sort of meant to kind of supplant your ability to heal instead of just like refilling this infinite heal thing that you can get. And maybe that's because they wanted you to have an option to heal with. And I think did Dark Souls have something like this? I think it did, but it didn't have it as like apparently as these life gem things. At least from my memory, it didn't. But I think they want you, I guess they probably did want you to like have an option you could use that wasn't the flask. But I feel like in that it feels like they've nerfed it a little bit. Bloodborne came out after this. Bloodborne came out in 2015. But like while FromSoft was working on this, Miyazaki's team were working on Bloodborne. I think they were being developed at the same time. For some of the dev cycle. But I would imagine that it's possible that the impact of Dark Souls had like the same idea like on both games. Because I truly am baffled by why Bloodborne is how it is when it comes to healing. It feels like they had a really solid idea on like how this should work. And I mean, obviously Dark Souls 2, this game is much more similar to DS1 in that it still has it at all. And it definitely seems like it's supposed to be like your main heal. It just seems kind of nerfed. But I truly don't know why Bloodborne, easily the hardest game just from a mechanical level that they had made up to that point, is also the one that you have to grind your heal uses before you want to even like take on a boss or something. Yeah, I also don't like it. I mean, compared to having played this. We dealt with it fine. Okay, this guy just didn't care this time, I guess. He's like, oh, he's not going to fall for that trick again. And I was like, bitch, I might have. It all would have come down to whether or not I could get out of the way. But see, like, in Dark Souls 1 even, I think you can do the walking chug, can't you? It feels like it's slower and it like doesn't have the mobility. I'm positive you can do the walking chug in Dark Souls 1. Can't you? But in this game you can't, unless you have to like unlock it or something. Yeah, it definitely seems like they want it to be more kind of open or... Ooh, can I break this? I guess this is just over there. That's probably how you were supposed to see that you could go over there, maybe. Yeah, like there's definitely more little kind of secret paths and stuff than... I mean, DS1 does have a bunch of stuff like that, but not quite in the same way. So you're saying maybe you think the Estus flasks were like supposed to be like your like E-tanks or energy tanks or something? Because yeah, I mean, I guess that like probably the biggest change is that in Dark Souls you just keep powering up that's how you do it, right? You have to power up the bonfires and then you get more chugs off of it. Which I think makes more sense if they wanted it to be like every area is kind of like the level. Whereas in this, if they were more like they wanted it to be even more interconnected kind of than Dark Souls 1. I don't dislike it though. I do dislike that it feels like it takes it feels like it's harder to pull a chug off in a boss fight or something. But we'll get used to it. Cuz I'm open-minded and I like Sonic and the Secret Rings and I like this game too. The playthroughs are meant to work in tandem. Keeping an open mind for games that people with less I feel like just analytical ability, less gaming finesse, general charisma. I feel like people feel the same way about both of them. You don't think Sonic and the Secret Rings has charisma? Come on, baby. Yeah, that's part of what I mean. I feel like a lot of how it is in this is probably a reaction to how they saw people use it in Dark Souls. Oh, is this my homie? Hold on, homie. I gotta check for a steel mimic, and then I gotta open this treasure chest, and then I will talk to you. She's like, oh, men. Oh, an antiquated key. Well, I'm going right the hell back. Hello, this is my friend from last week. She's, I don't remember what her deal is. She wears a mask. She came from the outer realms or something.
I thought that might be you. You haven't changed a bit, have you?
Still gaunt, baby.
The longer I am here, the more madness I discover. A wretched place indeed, but not.
Why is he kind of dressed like Dunban?
Glory. What could have caused such degradation?
When he's looking this way, he's kind of serving Dunban. Not I mean, he's wearing these kind of tattered rags, but yeah, he does have the red hair gives him sort of a Ganondorf vibe. But do you see it the kind of red tunic, and then he's got the sort of shoulder shawl thing. He's serving Dunban a little bit, and he's got the sleeves Dunban has too.
Yes. I have not thanked you for humoring me.
It was my pleasure. I was talking about the Switch 2.
This is for you.
Thank you. Oh.
Of course, I have no idea what it is.
You want to see what it does, baby? And they oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, I'm so bad at menus. You want to see what it does, baby? And he pops it in his mouth and chews it in the most disgusting way. Oh, that was charming. Do you guys know that movie? I'm sure you've seen it on some Halloween night on Cartoon Network. Do you guys know the movie Monster House? Where there's that gif of the guy they're in a diner or something, and the guy shoves that shit in his mouth, and he's like om. That's what Jarouge did to the human effigy, which he eats, by the way. I don't know why. A running bit of all of these games. It started in Bloodborne. Is that instead of them crushing or resonating with the essence of the healing items and stuff, they just shove them in their mouth. That's what Jarouge did, and this chick loved it. She probably has more dialogue.
Our land of Mirror is surrounded by enemies and constantly at war. There is only one way up in Mirror. Join the Order and prove yourself in battle.
It's kind of raw.
My family had little fortune and no name. I had to carve out a piece of the world for myself. With two things. My sword and my loyalty to my lord.
Oh, and I love a loyal retainer. This is raw. I love one of I think the most mysterious things. Bloodborne doesn't have it as much, but Dark Souls absolutely does. One of I think the best things about these games is when the the NPCs are from another land. Because I always like in my mind, I'm like, where could it even be? Like Dark Souls is in like the whole world is in those like ring cities and shit. Like there's like what the I almost called it All Rest. What the Lordran. The like main area is like, you know, like there's Anne Orlando and there's all this shit, or like it's Anne Orlando is sort of like the center, and then there's like you know all, like the little, you know, like the Blight Town is sort of like on the scaffolding, like on the wall, and then there's the Undead Burg and all that shit too, and there's a bunch of caves and shit under there. But like then you hear, I mean, then there's New Londo also, but then like in the opening cutscene you see like there's like miles and miles of just those like cities. But then there's characters like Oscar and, you know, like people like that who it's like are like from a whole other like countries or like worlds, and it's like, how the hell did you get here? Like, where are you from, dude? It's kind of crazy.
I was raised to wield a sword from birth.
And I feel like this is one of the areas in this. I would imagine we're probably not going to go to Mira.
I had swift success on the battlefield and quickly attained respectable stature. And then I came here to...
She can't remember.
Have you heard of
What if she
the
fell
undead?
asleep?
These poor souls.
Undead? Nah, not me, dog.
An undead gradually...
Oh yeah, they're cringe. They're so pathetic. Good thing we're not like that, right?
and preys upon others.
Nah, that's never gonna happen to me.
Never be human again.
You seem very insistent that it's not something that's happening to you.
Only with the help of the souls found here. Assuming, of course, that the legends are true. I can only hope.
Sorry. She's the Ferris of this, and Ferris is you know, I gotta get a look at you. Let me get a look at you. Oh, I like her. I'm getting. Oh, she has a dark eye. Rah! She's like Siegfried from Soul Calibur. Except she has a dark eye. Siegfried doesn't have that. He does have long hair and a cursed arm, though. She has a dark eye. And I guess that's what the mask was about. What's up with the dark eye, lady?
I'm sorry to burden you with talk of my fate. I suppose I've grown weary these days.
Snack, want to play some Soul Calibur 2? Literally, yes. Oops. Put it away, Jarouge. She's going hollow? But that's not what hollow looks like. Hollow just looks like ghoulish. I mean, I guess that's ghoulish. I kind of wanted to hear... I feel sorry that I was yapping. I kind of wanted to hear
I'm sorry.
the other things she said about the... I guess she just talked about, like, the undead epidemic in Drangleek. I really think he looks better... Gaunt. Or at least it's like a side grade. Jarouge here in this like the bright light of the full moon just refracting off of his absolute ghastly paleness. I think he almost looks better when he's a little gaunt.
I'm sorry. I suppose.
All right. Well, clearly she had to fight her way to the top, and did she start becoming hollow because she came here? She's losing herself, but I love her. I hope we can find a way to save her. Do you want that effigy back? All you do is pop it in your mouth and chew it like a big piece of bubble gum. Here, I have like 10 of them. Do you want one? Dang it. What if I left it for her? Yeah, but I should have Jarouge told her. She doesn't know what it was because I know Jarouge even tried to told her, sis. How come I couldn't have told her? Get the fuck onto the ground, you fucks. These guys have cool... Oh, these are these same cool swords. Are these the same enemies that we were fighting, like by where the pursuer was? Yo, look at this. Which, oh no, he's going in. Where is he going? If he walks in there, I swear to God, I will run in and save her. I think she could handle one of those stupid guys, though. She seems she's pretty strong. Says if there's a way to stop, what is her name? L'Oreal. If there's a way to stop L'Oreal from going hollow, tell me how. Don't let her die like we let Artorias die. Except I don't think you can save Artorias. Actually, I'm pretty sure you can, but we let him die. Dang, I need another one of those things. Unless I just have to give her an effigy back. Well, no, sis, but like, a man can dream. I feel like every now and then somebody makes that okay. She seems like she's supposed to be very kind of like forlorn and forsaken, though. Alright, well, we know that I saw there was a way to get into this building through the little window down there. So I imagine this is how you do that, but we're going to need to get another one of those elder barks or whatever the hell that shit's called. I was ambitious. Jarouge, you're nothing if you're not ambitious, buddy. Send me on my way. He was trying to, he was like, Jarouge, like when he was standing out there, he did a little like he made like a little bird noise, so he hoped that L'Oreal would stick her head out the window, and he hit a "if you see me out in Quahog," but he overshot it and he flew off the fucking. And that guy who was just walking with me did it too. He overshot it and he twisted his ankle and he was running around like Sonic, and he flew off the fucking the roof, off the battlements, off the, what do you call this, parapet? I think this is like a parapet. What do you call these, like, battlements? Shut up, Snack. Shut up. He doesn't know how to do bits anymore. All my bits ever are these days are just, ow. Just repeat the same word until someone thinks it's funny. And if they don't, try it again with a different word. Is it because I think that's funny? Literally, yes. It's because I think that's the funniest thing in the entire world. I hope those guys don't come in, because I kind of want to sneak a little sneaky chug here. These, like, beast creatures are the most, like, truly just some sort of nondescript quadrupedal animal. Are they dogs? Are they panthers? What, like, they're just so, just like the beasts. Why are you facing that way, Jarouge? You do have to think it's funny, that's the thing. You can't, here's the thing, like, everybody always accuses Snack of forcing bits. And it's because I do. It's because everybody always accuses me of forcing bits, and it's valid because it is what I do. But I wouldn't force a bit I didn't think was funny. You know what I'm saying? That would be forcing it, I think. Whereas all I do is force it. I'm trying to get it to pass, like, legislation. I'm not trying to rack my brain for it. You know what I'm saying? Rouge. Oh, Rouge. Oh, Rouge. Oh, oh, Jesus. What was he doing? The world's slowest command grab? Damn it. I keep swinging the wrong way. Fuck you. Is it because I'm doing like an input? I have to learn that. I feel like we haven't, I haven't really noticed that yet, but we've also had a much smaller sword where, like, one swing is probably always going to hit your target because you need to get in closer to be able to do a swing. So I feel like now I'm experiencing this kind of omni-movement attack thing. Loser. But I think most often I don't want any directional swing. I just want to I just want to stand completely still, keep my finger off the control stick and just go. Cuz I like to get into position. Where is my shit? It's over there. I got to fight the Blowjob Brothers if I want to get it. Well, I'm going to do what I did before. Mom. Oh, we have enough for a level now, but I think I'm going to press on. Oh, common fruit. Okay, well, this literally, it had a step stool down. It literally had to mind the gap. And Jarush threw himself headfirst, like when I Show Speed launches himself into his setup. Have you guys seen that? I'm too old for this. I don't watch, I definitely don't watch I Show Speed. But have you seen those clips where he, like, goes flying into his setup? Oh, she's gone! And this guy's still here. Oh! I know, I knew you could get up here. I was just testing your faith in me. This is like where you fight the Dudenheimer. Yeah, he does the hunt. It's pretty like, I mean, is that some shit you could only get away with if you were like the top streamer on Twitch? Definitely, because I'm sure he's broken shit for sure. And I think he does have some I didn't know he had a real connection to One Piece, but I think he does like One Piece. And he hasn't said shit about it since, probably. But like, it's pretty funny, honestly. I think if I had that much like expendable income to spend on just streams and doing bullshit, I would probably also e-Honda into my fucking computer desk. It does not open from this side. Well, fuck me. I think if I made like $100,000 off of streaming or something per year, which is much less than people that are that big make. I think even if I made $100,000 off of streaming a year, I would launch myself into my computer frequently. If we were like not even like 10 times as big as we are now, if we were like a couple times bigger, if I made like $5,000 per year off of streaming, I would launch myself into my computer, I think. Fuck it, I'll do it. Maybe I'll do it tonight. I'll do it for free right now. I think I would do it for no money. I think I would just do it. I actually am not sure how to... Oh, well, we got that key, right? If I can't open this door, we must have to go back. I don't have a webcam on right now, so it'll be pointless to... be sort of pointless to do it right now. You'd hear it. It probably would still be... I mean, you probably would just be like, why the hell did he do that? That sounded like it hurt. But my desk is made out of glass also, so it's probably not a good idea. My desk is made of glass. It's locked. Okay, this is locked. Yo, buddy bro, for 100 bits, done. Maybe I can get in this door. I guess I could examine the key. Look at my inventory. Oh god, I gotta get rid of this guy first though. Zoom! Jadush! I think if I did launch myself into my computer, into my streaming setup, I would definitely go Simula Whip as I jumped into it. I would play the entirety of Send Me On My Way by, what's that band called? Rusted Root or some shit? The Roots? Can you imagine if I thought the Roots did Send Me On My Way? What the hell is a band called? I think it's Rusted Root. Play the entirety of that song, like, hyping myself up, like jumping around the room, and then right on the last Simula Whip, I would jump into my computer. Have you guys ever seen the music video for that song? It's crazy. I think if I was wearing this hat, I could have charmed my bae. We could put it on. Sorry, I got distracted. I was looking for keys in here. Okay. Antiquated key. I think this is what we got. A very, very old key. Oh, I didn't look at it. Dang it. He's blowing this. Jadoots. Hey, Zebra. Thank you for the resub. Key is very old but in very good condition. Only what like haba key fit? Haba? Haba? Haba. Haba! Sorry. Fuck, I'm sorry. Snackaba. There is a guy back here, too. This is the fucking mouth-washing guy. Ew, why did he unleash a stench cloud? What was that guy's name? Oh, Jarouge. That's so fucking disrespectful. 1 year of Blue Box, which means it's only like a week away from the anniversary of Will being like, guys, I came up with a cool song for Manga House. One Piece and the Blue Box. Some shit nobody else was reading, and he had only been reading for like 2 weeks. He tried to write it into the theme of Manga House. It's never changed, Brudge. Never changed, Brudge. Only the trees, Johnny. What was the name of the, like, not Jimmy, but the other guy, the, like, captain guy in I almost said in Blue Box. What was the name of the captain in Mouthwashing? Remember how Jimmy was like the first invocation of Jimu? Because it had like just started. Curly, that's right. Did you see they're doing like a plushie of him? That's real, right? Isn't it like official or like semi-quasi-official merch? Aren't they doing like a Curly plushie? I know there's 4 of these guys. Get cleaved. Cleave him in twain. What the fuck is this? The Pursuer! I could indulge, I guess. Fuck you! Wait, hold on. Base, time out. Oh, Jesus. I was going to try to get in here and get my bearings. Fuck, he's never going to be back. I want to defeat him just one time when he jumps us like this. Oh, yeah, we did come up with a funny bit. We came up with this funny bit while we were playing Mario Kart World the other night, and then I dipped. We came up with this bit in call, and I was like, oh, man, that's hilarious, fellas. Awesome time. And then I freakazoided, like, talked myself out of the call. I was like, Will, a lovable guy, a bear of a man. I kiss him. And I didn't even get to, like, stick around and enjoy the bit, really. But it did have to do with the Myrtle Beach song, which everybody should listen to. We talked about that on stream last week. Hey, you want to come back and try me again, my guy? I kind of feel like I got cheaped out of that shit, but okay. All right, well, I guess the Pursuer, like, the Pursuer persists. He pursues. That's raw, though. There's nothing I like more than a fucking, like, mini boss or like a boss enemy who like becomes like your rival. Zebra's been playing Twilight Princess. That game has a fun one. I remember some stream or something, I was trying to think of like the most iconic, like that type of boss to me. And I couldn't think about which one it was that was like the quintessential that. But I imagine if Sizz was around when we were having that discussion, he may have said the Pursuer. Do you think he would have, Sizz? He's pretty cool. He, like, floats. Fuck you, Curly. He has levitation powers. Here we go. Alright, antiquated key led into the room inside the hole-in-the-wall room. So I guess this is sort of where they intended me to find. I just want one big overhead on these guys. Because I'm one-hitting them. This is that zone where I thrive. The one hit in their dead zone. Like that shit I learned from DK64. You know, you feel me on that one, dog. Back when I was a kid and I was stupid and I wanted to seem like I was cool. We got like briefly into this, sort of on Sonic last week. When I was but a lad, this is like when we were talking. Last week on Sonic. I was talking about how I would be embarrassed of the games that I liked when I was in like high school, and this is when I was younger than that. I was probably like 10, maybe. This is a pretty funny story. I feel like Will specifically will love this. When I was like 10, I don't know. It was 2002. The Xbox was hella out. The PS2 was mega out. I feel like the PS2, for some reason, only kind of caught on in my neighborhood. My neighborhood, which had a bunch of kids, all of whom played games to some degree and liked games. I really sort of found out about games from this childhood neighborhood I lived in. And in 2002, the Xbox and the PS2 were out. I don't know. We for some reason as a neighborhood did not get as much into the PS2 as you would imagine we would have. But a lot of the boys in my neighborhood, some of whom were a little older than me, like 2 years older, and some of whom were like the same age as me, all got really into the Xbox for some reason. Like a lot of us had Xboxes. Halo was big. This is where I played Halo, was in this neighborhood with my friend Devin, who had an Xbox. And Nintendo, like GameCube and shit like that. Like it was a popular and exciting with the neighborhood friend group. Like the first year or two that it was out, but then eventually it just sort of like became like the kiddie thing. But I only had Nintendo and I still loved it, and that was my console of choice. And I also loved the N64 still, sort of well beyond kind of the time that like everybody else kind of was like didn't care about it anymore. Because N64 was a console I got fairly late. I actually played it a lot with people in my like neighborhood friend group who had one, and that's where I have a lot of my kind of nostalgic memories with a lot of N64 games before I ever even owned one. I really didn't own that many games for the system before I was like onto something else. But because of that, I like still loved it and still like wanted to play it all the time. And obviously one of my favorite childhood games was Donkey Kong 64. So I remember like one time hanging out with the friends in the neighborhood, and we were just like all like probably like trying to skateboard or like running like I was skateboarding in one of my friends' like front yards or something on his like front driveway. So just shit you would like do in the summer when you were bored and hanging out. And there was one summer where we all got into playing Pokemon. We all started playing like Gold and Silver, and I was like super excited about that because I never stopped playing Pokemon. But like suddenly like everybody was like, yo, Pokemon, we're playing it again. And I was like, oh, fellas. And so like we all like did a run of Pokemon together, and it was cool. And so we were all like just sitting around, probably fucking skateboarding or some shit, falling on my knees, jumping around in the grass and just being dumb. And I remember my friend, my friend whose name was Sean, he had an older brother, Doug. And Doug was probably like 4 years older than us. Doug was the oldest kid in the neighborhood, and he was like, he had kind of like cool kid status because of that. And we were talking about Pokemon, and he was like, yeah, you know, Pokemon, like honestly, for what it is, it's like a pretty cool like RPG game. Like Pokemon's cool. And I was like hype on it. I was like, hell yeah, Doug's like I was hype on it. I was like, Doug's like talking about Pokemon. Fucking Doug's the oldest kid in the neighborhood. Doug's cool. He likes Pokemon right now. I'm throwing my hat in the ring. So Oh, this is Flaney City, USA. So I was like, yeah, I know. Like, it's like the games are really good. Like, I remember specifically being like, Doug, because listen, at this point in my life, I like Pokemon is probably the only RPG I had played. I didn't know what an RPG really was. I probably had heard it before. I probably read about, like, had seen the term in magazines and stuff, but I didn't know what an RPG was. So I was like, yeah, I don't remember exactly how it came up, but I was like, I was agreeing with Doug about Pokemon, and I was like, yeah, and I mean, you know, other games like Donkey Kong 64 is a good RPG too. and like everybody stopped and they were like, Donkey Kong 64 is not an RPG. And I was like, oh shoot. No. And I specifically remember like I'm being like, yeah, it is, and they were like, Jesus, Sharouge. I hate things that explode. I'm running. Hold on. Let me chug. I remember they were like, no, an RPG, like, you go around and you, like, fight stuff. And I specifically remember being like, yeah, I mean, in Donkey Kong 64, you fight beavers. They were like, that's... They were like, no. That's... What the fuck? What? I guess we can appreciate this model now. This is, like, the arcade mode. You know. These guys are cool. I didn't realize they were, like, so kind of, like, humanoid underneath these, like, long masks. This looks like the Fire Emblem Assassin. Anyway, I specifically remember I trying to look cool in front of Doug, and I was talking about how I just, like, got hype on it. I was like, wait, we're liking Pokemon right now. We're talking about games that I like. Donkey Kong 64 was also a good RPG, and I got roasted for it because I didn't really know what an RPG was. And I just wanted, what I wanted was I just wanted validation about DK64. Nobody was talking about it anymore. Nobody else liked it or cared about it. I still did. And I saw an opportunity and I went for it. But I did get owned for talking about how DK64 was an RPG. And you know what? I stand by it. If Dark Souls can be a Metroidvania, DK64 is an RPG. And I think Doug was more... I remember Doug he had all kinds of cool shit. I remember we were hanging out. I guess this was probably because they were brothers, my friend Sean and Doug. But, like, Doug, again, just because he was, like, for the virtue of being older, he was just, like, a less common... He was not, like, an everyday character in the cast. He was, like, a less commonly recurring character. But I remember he had in his room, he had... I was, like, always super covetous of these... He had these Ocarina of Time figures that I think you could only get through Nintendo Power. But there was a Link, Zelda, and Ganondorf. And I think they came with the horses. My memory could be a little fuzzy on this, but I believe they came from Nintendo Power. And I think they came with the horses. Like, Link came with Epona. Zelda came with that white horse that Impa rides off with her on in the cutscene where they flee the castle, and then Ganon came with his, like, dark steed. And I remember thinking they were so fucking cool. He had him in the boxes too, and he also had one of those, like, real lightsaber toys, or not toys. Chesty LaRue, if that helps you, Sis. I don't know if that horse is supposed to be Chesty LaRue, but it's Chesty LaRue, like. It's the, like, you know, like Zelda's white horse. Whenever Zelda's depicted with a horse, it always kind of looks like that. We in this same neighborhood with this same group of friends, when right around the time Attack of the Clones came out, we went through, like, a big lightsaber phase. And everybody had plastic lightsabers. The kind where you hold down a little button and then you flick them and the lightsaber like comes out, just like the little cheap plastic ones. But I remember Doug had like a real, like, replica one that had, like, lights inside it. which obviously was not the same kind of lightsaber that you could have, like, play lightsaber battles with. But I remember always thinking it was cool. He was older, he had a cool room, and I tried to impress him by talking about how DK64 was an RPG. And it didn't work, because it isn't. Fuck you, though, it is, because you can be whatever you want. Jarouge. Wilted Dusk Herb. I think you can get that at a dispensary down the street here. Restores many spell uses. If only I could attune any spell uses. Works wonders, but will wield in the blink of an eye. Okay, well I guess that's like an ether. I wonder if I get in here, if it'll take me down. Yep. Take me up. Jarouge? Okay, didn't look like I could like break out, but there's definitely stuff down there. Despite all my rage, I am still just Jarouge in a cage. Oh, Skeptic Spice? Yeah, I think you can get that at the dispensary too. They got all the flavors here. All the strains. Where the hell is that? My 360 gigabyte instrument library download is finished. Isaac, congratulations. That's crazy. I'm gonna need to see some Game Award claps in the chat for that. Can we get some chat? Can we get some Game Award claps? Where the fuck is this thing that I got? The icky sticky gooey. Where the hell is it? I probably already have one, and that's why I'm not seeing it. Yo, Monastery Charm, 3 houses. Something, what was it called? Savory Spice? What the fuck? Where would it be if not, like, among my little, like, consumable dog shit? Skeptic Spice. Lowers required faith by 1 for chosen spell. That's kind of a cute item. Only obfuscates the requirement. I wonder, like, how the in-universe lore of that would work. Alright, so... clearly there was, like, more stuff down there. I definitely think I can send me on my way, at least, to get this one. Bonfire Ascetic. We're getting all... They are making up items today on this. Oh, God, Zebra, Itachi. Is that this thing? Burn in bonfire to strengthen nearby foes. Okay. I guess this could maybe be if you wanted to grind souls or if you wanted a certain enemy to appear for a drop or something, probably. Never be reversed. Damn. Or if you just wanted a fucking challenge if you were sick of baby shit. You could burn that. Oh, here we go, Jarouge. Well, I have a lot of souls right now. I haven't found another bonfire in a while. But I don't think it would take too long to get back in here. Just trying to, like, make sure I don't die. Either to fall damage or to falling. I think this is back down to the room, right? Okay. Okay, and then this one went down when that one went up, so I can use that to go back. Alright, I wasn't done down here, though. This is Doug area now. This is the Donkey Kong 64 RPG zone, Doug area. Oh, we went up there already. Doug room. Yo, look at that thing. You guys, there was Splatoon news. Highly exciting. I hadn't played Splatoon 3 in a while. I sort of like, it kind of coincided with right about the end of the content cycle for that game. But I really haven't played the game very much since we did the playthrough. And it's not, I don't think it has anything to, the two things had anything to do with each other. I think I had just like played it so much at that point that I just kind of like, I don't know, you know, a game like that is like, you go through phases, I feel like, of being like mega into it. But the content for that has been finished since fall of last year. However, they released a update to Splatoon 3 this week, and it's insane. It's so when they were doing the, if you don't know, Splatoon has a system called weapon kits, where in Splatoon you get your, you know, you have your main weapon, a sub weapon. You know, main weapon, one sub weapon, and one special. Like, you know, it's like the ult you can use. Instead of being able to like freely pick, you know, whatever combination of sub and special you want with your main weapon, they do kits where each weapon, by the end of the content expansion, each weapon had 2 weapon kits. One like that was like the vanilla base game version, and then an additional version that they would release with the DLC or with the, you know, with the free content update. When they were doing the updates for Splatoon 3 regularly, which would happen every 3 months, there were usually like 7 to 8. I think sometimes maybe they were 9. I think the lowest they ever got was 7. Like between 7 and 9 weapon kits released with each like season of the game, and the seasons would last 3 months. The update they put out for Splatoon 3 this week released 30 weapon kits, and it dropped 2 days after it got announced, which is not all of the weapons in the game getting a third kit, but a ton of them got like totally new playstyles, which is exciting because it really, I mean, like the more you really get, like I'm sure if you're casually into Splatoon, it just all seems like a bunch of noise kind of. But when you really know, like, the strengths of each sub-weapon, each special weapon, like, how they'll synergize and play with the main weapon and all that kind of stuff, is pretty exciting. It really feels like there's, like, a ton of new ways to play in the game right now because of that. Splatoon 2 also got a similar expansion well after that game's content was done. So some people were kind of expecting this to happen, but it was also very much, like, the general opinion was third kits are copium at this point. If Nintendo does them, awesome. But the Switch 2 is coming out. I don't know why. I guess we didn't really have the foresight that because a bunch of games were getting updates, that Splatoon probably would also get an update, and that we probably would get some new content for Splatoon 3, because 4 is definitely going to have to be a ways off on that. But they did it. The copium was real, and there's a bunch of new fucking weapons, as well as one new stage. It's Urchin Underpass, which is like the original Splatoon 1 stage, kind of. It's like the series staple. And so I've only gotten to play a little bit of that, but I played a little bit. It was a lot of fun. The game is startlingly 60 FPS compared to how it, I mean, the multiplayer in Splatoon 3 already runs at 60 FPS, and I think it runs well. Like, it feels like it's very, to me at least, it feels very stable. But the lobby and like stuff like that, like all of the non in-game, like all of the non-multiplayer stuff was all 30, and now, like, you know, like the Splatsville and the little cutscene that plays when you start the game and all that is 60 frames per second. And it fucked me up playing it the other day. I saw the Anarchy Splatcast come on, and there's like a little swirly graphic logo that appears, like when it starts, and I literally like I had like an like reaction to it. Just because, like, again, it's something I've seen so many times because I played hundreds of hours of Splatoon 3 in like the year that it was getting like regular updates. If we're already back here on the ground, should I just not like go back? I'm going to go level up. we've got enough to put a couple on. Especially if we're trying to get a pyromancy and get an attunement slot. I don't want to waste 15,000 souls on some dumbass bullshit. So that was cool. Any interesting new weapons? There are a number of cool new weapon kits. I think the biggest winner, like the most banger kit they put out was the Charger kit, which has Sprinkler Crab Tank, I think. And there were like no backline crab weapons in the game until this expansion. So even though I don't play Charger, which is like, it's just not a weapon I'm good with or that I really enjoy playing, that one is pretty cool. And there are some other cool ones too. I was having fun with the Rapid Blaster Pro the other night. The Hydra Splatling got a cool like defensive kit that I was messing with. They gave Burst Bomb to Splattershot, which is always obnoxious, but it was fun. So it's pretty cool. I don't think it's not, I'll probably play a little bit here and there again now that they're out, but I don't think I'll get back into the game to the level that I was into it before. But whatever. It's cool. And even more interestingly, you guys, there's a new Splatoon game coming out too. They did get something ready for the Switch 2, I guess. It's a spin-off game called Splatoon Raiders. Which I'm very interested in. It's starring Deep Cut, who are the idols from Splatoon 3. Which I'm happy about because even though, some people think that Deep Cut got shafted, despite the fact that they're the main idol group in Splatoon 3. They literally appear on the screen. They're the first thing you see every time you turn the game on. People think there's a commonly held belief that Deep Cut got shafted because they're less popular than Pearl and Marina. So when they went to make the DLC, they made it about other characters and not the main idol group in the game. Despite the fact that Deep Cut are in the main story mode of Splatoon 3 in a fairly big way. I don't know why people have this idea, but they do for some reason. But they are getting they're getting their own kind of story that seems to be mostly about them. They don't have to share the spotlight with the Squid Sisters or anything. And that's really all we kind of know about it. I don't really, the gameplay. They showed a little snippet of gameplay, and it's definitely the same game engine as Splatoon 3. It's definitely the gameplay is squidding and kidding around. It looks like it plays like Splatoon, but there's gonna definitely have to be some kind of twist, because I would imagine it's not gonna have I could never see Nintendo doing a thing like Halo or something where you can load into the multiplayer from Splatoon Raiders. It could maybe have its own type of multiplayer thing, but it's seeming for all intents and purposes to me to be a pretty single player heavy game. And I think that Splatoon is unexplored when it comes to fully single player offerings. So I'm all for that. It has one of the most fun movement systems I think in any game that I've played, at least. And even though I really like the story modes of Splatoon 2 and 3, and I really obviously Octo expansion, and Side Order is sort of a different thing, but when it comes to single player modes, I don't think they've ever missed with that stuff. It feels to me little, the little bite-sized Mario stage-esque kind of stage design is only kind of scratching the surface with what you could do with that engine. So I hope it's I think what would be cool is, I guess Side Order is already a little bit like this, but I think it could be cool if they kind of kept with maybe the roguelite thing, but made it more of an exploration type of thing. I guess I'm just thinking because you're clearly in on a deserted island, but what if I don't know if it would be runs where you're exploring a big open area or something, and there's I don't know what it would be like that. But I think that would be cool. something that would be kind of have like a lot of that kind of replay value, or just like a, you know, again, like I don't think every Nintendo game needs to go like fully open world like they sort of have seemed to be trending towards, because that sort of is sort of the trend of the industry. But a Splatoon game with bigger levels or more open environments, or just kind of a more open structure, I think could be really cool. 3 kind of flirts with that a little bit because it has a hub world like that. But it's not really it. But I'm excited for that. And Deep Cut got new designs. They look great. Fry's hair looks really cute, and she's wearing these stupid open-toed socks, which are funny. Shiver's hair is like a different color. It's like blue, or like more different kind of blue. And she's got like a cool, like, I don't know what you call it. She's kind of rocking the one piece, like the Fishman Island Robin fit. Not really, but she has like on her, around her waist, she has like a half skirt kind of thing. And they look cool. Big Man's vibing. He's there too. I wanted to talk to her because I wanted to see how much it was to buy another one of these things. 12,000. Well, I could have bought one. We could have also bought a Pharos' Lockstone. Actually, I probably have enough souls to do that. Let's get one, because I want to see what it does in that area we were in. Yeah, something like that. Like, it would be cool. Again, I think that they came up with a good... Like, I really like the ideas that are in Side Order in Splatoon. Oh, they were gone? Oh, I thought she had more to buy. Let me look at it again. Oh, you're right. Well, she has one of these, though. I guess she only had one Pharos' Lockstone. Actually, I think this is the same one she's always had. I think we found the branch somewhere else. All right, well, we're definitely exploring like a whole ass area here, so I'm sure we'll rack up more souls as we go. Okay, back to the holding cells. I want to explore this other place. I want to go explore Doug Zone even more. Yeah, it's true. We got a lot left to find here. I was kind of hoping we would eventually like fight our way back around to the other bonfire and we'd have like that aha moment. But actually also there is a fog door. If the other bonfire spawns me in like up there or something. It might be worth checking it out. If we really get desperate for positive boss, I'll go poke around on the other one. It just seems like this is like a whole intricate area kind of for me to explore. And I'm vibing with it. But I'm excited for that. You know, this is exactly what I want because after having played 400 plus hours of Splatoon 3, I am not immediately enthusiastic about going to another like Splatoon 4 style kind of game. I definitely think Splatoon 4 will come out and I will definitely play it. But I'm certainly not ready for something like that for another couple years. And, you know, to, like, deal with, like, the whole update cycle and all that kind of shit again. Because it's, you know, it's, like, it's fun, but it's also, like, it's an investment. So, I'm excited that there will be, like, a Splatoon offering on Switch 2. Because this is definitely going to be I think it was it shown to be a Switch 2 exclusive? I think it is. This is going to be a Switch 2 game. It's going to be like a smaller side thing. I'm sure it will have some cool story, like contribution stuff to the series. Yes! The Pursuer! And it's not going to be like the big, you know, like next installment kind of thing. So I'm excited for that. I don't know why I'm going for these massive fucking swings, but... Oh, he got soul powers? Fuck. Oh, yes, he had these powers before. Fuck you, Pursuer. I, however, know how to fight this guy now. Oh, Jarouge. Oh, Jarouge. I might need 2 chugs. Can you do the double chug in this? No, 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 no! Fuck. Xenoblade next, please. I feel like Xenoblade will... I mean, Xenoblade Warriors really would have been the perfect game for us. I'm not sure when the next time we'll see Xenoblade is. I don't think it will be... I mean, I guess Xenoblade 3 is like a couple years old now, though. When did that come out? 2023? 2? I was living at home when it came out. 2022. Yeah, I mean, the next main Xenoblade will be a while out. I'm not sure what I think a Xenoblade, like, spin-off or interim thing would be. I don't think they would do another thing like Xenoblade X. Now that Nintendo kind of, like, accepts it as one of their, like, big franchises, I'm not sure they would do another game where it's, like, so different, kind of. And I know it sort of seems like there are definitely plans in the works for like what will happen with the Xeno series kind of in general next. It seems like they have some ideas. But I feel like I wouldn't expect to see that for a while. No! Jarouge, 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 Jarouge. Thank you, Midori. I was seeing some Midori posts today. Whoa, these guys are crazy. Look. Hole in the wall. Oh. Oh, the Archdrake robes. Let's check out that shield. Ooh, that's a cool shield. Wait, this has me under, Oh, I guess we were underweight. This shield's not that cool, actually. We were, like, the right weight. It's just that we, had to dual wield this weapon, so I think I took the other shield I had off. And if I'm gonna put a shield back on, I'm just gonna put my other shield. It's cooler than this one. I guess it's not as good, though. We'll keep it on. I can still use it if I two-hand. Oh, yeah, the barrels opened this up. I mean, like, I think we saw that somewhere else, didn't we? It's just that, like, I don't want to get near the barrels. What are the explosive barrels these things? They're these, right? These kind of like grody looking ones. Or like those have the like stuff in them. Or are they just like barrels? Okay, they're like just little keg ones. I swear we broke into one of those big like jars and it had a bunch of like goopy oil and shit on it when we were playing last week. Did I go in here? This was this. Okay, so we were... What was I doing then when we left? I was climbing up this. And... Did we go up here? Oh, this looped back around, I think? Yes. This is the loop around to this. I thought I was losing my hair for a second. So, yeah. So now we have to go back to the cage room. Because I did see that there was stuff at the top, but obviously there was stuff that we passed on the way up, like items. So I wanted to get those. And so we jumped back down. Getting in here with my sword. my giant sword. What would he even do? He looks so like... What does he look like right now? Oh, what a hilariously stupid looking character. Oh god, what are these? Egg sacks? The rotten matryoshkas? Mom is home and we can't have McDonald's. Punished. These are definitely some sort of... Oh, Jesus. Is that a guy in there? Oh, it is. There's just like a dude in there. These guys look like, these are kind of Iron Maiden-esque, right? Oh, fucking Curly. Curly! No, I don't like these guys. I don't like these. This enemy sucks. I just gotta kill him as soon as possible. Because they do one of those, they do an AoE stench cloud and I'm not about it. I don't fuck with that. These guys are a little Repentant Grover-esque. I'm gonna be real. Alright, is this an explosive barrel? Ouch! Well, I answered my question. So definitely, like, with those, I think we just need to, like... I mean, I guess I could crossbow these, right? Let me put my crossy back on. That'll put me overweight, right? Am I fat roll now? Yeah. But we only need it for right now, for a second. Oh, Jarouge. Does he not... How does this shit work again? Do you have to equip the arrows also? No. Can I not use it left hand? How do we use the crossbow? What is he, wiping his ass with it? Put it down, dude. Oh, I do have to equip the ammo. I see it. It's this. I mean this. There we go. Can we see Shed Rouge? Yeah, he looks like this. You can listen. He knows he's gaunt. You can say that he's gaunt. He knows. All right, there's crossbows. Does crossbows even... Does any crossbows even... Nah, man. Alright, well that doesn't work. What about... I really want to waste one of my knives. But then again... Yeah! Well, it breaks that. I don't want to be... I don't want to blow myself up every time I want to check a wall. This is a quandary. I'm sure though when we get when we can harness the flame, when we can use our pyromancy that we're now trying to get, I guess. I'm sure then now that we'll have something we can use to blow that stuff up. Do the pyromancies have spell charges also? Like the miracles and the spells do? This is a big boy one. These look like peanuts. Don't they look like little peanut shells? The Jarouge in the land of the peanut curlies. The fuck is that? Oh, fuck these curlies. All right, use your stench cloud. Now fuck off. That's where I came up from. They're like a bit of a boom boom bam boom bam boom boom bam boom bam boom boom bam boom bam boom boom get go 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 get down 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 bam go go go. There's no nothing. Look at that green blossom I got. So obnoxious. Gin blossoms. Cayman, were you racing? And if so, how did it go, dude? Hurrah for pointless or play dead. No, nothing round 2. You think there's more nothing down here? I mean, Sis would know, right? All right, let's see if there's more no nothing down here. More no nothing? I am pressed against the... Well, that shit's crazy. Oh, can I get up there from here? Oh, the Pursuer! Go fuck yourself. You're not up here. I will beat him this time. I love this bit we've created. Bro pursued his friend. Fuck, I don't have any gear with which to, like, fight him. I have no heals. Fuck you, Pursuer. Go away, dude. Nobody likes you. So I was that's so dumb. Can you imagine the Pursuer, like, the Pursuer Wojak being like, so I was pursuing Jarouge the other day, and then the other guy's like, the Pursuer. It is not funny. It's not funny at all. So I was pursuing Jarouge the other day. He sounds like Balthus for some reason. Send him away. That's that kind of jump I would have been shitting my pants to make in Dark Souls 1. And I almost fucked it up. Did you see that? Would we have died if we'd fallen from here? Probably. Maybe not. Alright, what's over here? Alright, that guy is alive. Bracing knuckle ring. Go over to my little safe place where I can look at rings. Or I can examine my many rings. Unless that's like a... Oh no, it is a real ring. Slows equipment degradation. That seems useful, but not as useful as the other things that I have. I'm gonna pop one of these. Just one for now, though. Just to keep me a little healthy while we explore a little more. Common fruit. What is making that sound? It's a curly. He exploded. Curly! God, he's gone. Oh, God, there's another one. Ah! Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. He went, meh, and he... Okay, and this puts me back in the peanut room. The peanut gallery. That's what we'll call it. The Doug Peanut Gallery. I wonder what old Doug's doing these days. Oh, this has got to be something. Try luring it out and then fine work. Whoops. I guess I guess we could roll it off. Is that what you would call try luring it out and then fine work, though? Cute, one of these has got to do something, then. Oh, Jarouge. Jarouge. If I've ever heard of one. That is going to be a Jarouge. Put your fire hand away, you fuck. You guys, I bet y'all thought I forgot, but I didn't. I have been thinking about it, about where to plop it in ever since we started streaming Dawn to Dark Souls. There was Dawn to Dawn this week. And, yep, it was wild. I would describe it as a One Punch Man tier level spread in Dawn to Dawn this week. Maybe it didn't go as crazy with some of the like kind of effects as One Punch Man sort of does. But you know when like again like for specifically I'm thinking about like those spreads in One Punch Man where it'll just be like this giant like scene like this giant like shot of like space or some shit. Like you know when Saitama is fighting with what is his name, Boros, the alien guy? You know when Saitama is fighting him on that ship and there's like that giant like thread or like giant spread of like the stars and all that shit. It was like a similar 2-page spread to that where it was this giant well so all they did really on this week is they like fell out of the airplane that they're in and they're like flying now. They're now flying on the Mongolian Deathworm. But they were like flying right into the eye of the storm, which is like this. The storm is this thing they're fighting right now. And there was this huge spread of like the eye, and then like all the storm clouds and shit around it, and then like the landscape of like the Earth you could see from up high where they are in like the stratosphere. And it was cool looking. It reminded me very much of like one of those like Murata is flexing One Punch Man kind of spreads. Yes, motherfucking thank you. No, motherfucking why? A statue blocks your way. Maybe there's a way I can get in there. Any barrels around or like what's up? Dang it. Look at this guy though. He looks like an NPC. Shoot, I should have saved my this. Just push him. Fuck E. I'm with you, K-Man, but you can't. What if Jarouge could just be like, pardon me? Like, puts his arms and his giant fucking sword over his head, and he's like squeezing past somebody to get on a train. Sorry. Okay, and I can't open this. So it seems as though we may be at a dead end on this part of the... Oh, wait. Here we go. Damn, they're really gonna fucking do me like this? This is that fog door, isn't it? Fuck you. Maybe there's another way I can get... There's another shortcut or something I can open. Because I don't have the resources. Oh, 8 life gems. Maybe I do. I don't have the resources to fight a boss right now. But it's going to be a hike to get back up here. And I don't have enough souls to activate this. Though if I popped all of my consumable souls, we probably would have enough to buy another we might have an what do I need? I need 6,000. I can't imagine I'd get that much from this. I could sell, I guess. Remember that's something you can do. I mean, but I feel like we probably, like, I mean, I don't even know what this is going to be like. I feel like we might want this bonfire. Then again, I have the Guts sword. We're probably pretty strong. I guess we could just try it. I mean, we don't have that many souls on us right now. And I did get a bunch of these life stones now. Ouch. Who did that? Who the fuck did that? Ow. Cut it out, you. Oh man, is that Jet Rouge over there? Oh, he's looking gone. Let's fucking kill his ass. One thing I could also do is... we could go Huma. Go a little Huma Cocoa Head. And that'll give me more bar I can play with. Could go Human Cocoa Head. Fuck this guy. He's pasty again. Alright. I really hope those archers aren't part of the boss here. Oh, Sinner's Rise! Okay, well this is an area. I thought it might be a boss. Hey, can I get like a... We just started this area. Can I get like a bonfire? Again, you can never know. So if there was a boss, we wouldn't have wanted to have to do all that preparing. This is cool. I'm going up top. Going topside to fuck with these guys. Call me Gaunt. I'll show you. Probably don't want to do that. The drakes. The drakes have come. Boys, where are we going, boys? Alright, well that's crazy. Maybe they are... Maybe they like went and landed... Oh! Maybe they went and landed somewhere. Now I can go fight them. Alright, worth it. Fuck that other bonfire then. What a waste. That's there for the trolls. What the hell is this, like, ultra message also? What is this? Oh, it's a summon sign. We're not summoning anybody. Also, we should... It seemed like they had a funny username. Hold on. I'll go look at it. Hey, what's the homie I could summon here? Warrior Snow 9. Yo, Henny and Lean. Hey, thanks, man. Big appreciate it. Oh, I can see what he looks like, too. Alright, he's got a bow and, like, a spiky dildo. I'm thinking no. It's going to be a no for me, dog. I don't know if I'm dealing with that. This is the world do you mean the worst bonfire in the series, Sis? Alright, interesting. Is it because it's not near fucking anything? Because I feel like I get that. Tight. I guess we... It seems like there's a bunch of stuff in this kind of tower here for me to explore, though. Yeah, I guess there are those archer guys that are right over there. Kill this guy again just for fun. Just because he's a jerk. And his wind-up animation for that fireball is so slow. Okay, and then there were stairs that go down over here. Anyway, Dawn to Dawn was good. Though I feel like really the main thing... Oh, Janosh! The main thing of note this week was that spread. We're sort of just progressing through the fight. I feel like from this fight I'm getting a very JoJo's energy. Maybe it's just because they're doing like a battle on an airplane. Of which there are multiple in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but I'm getting a JoJo vibe from the Dawn to Dawn fight that's happening currently. This almost looks like I could break through the floor if I was getting gutsy enough with it. And I don't want to do that. But we talked about it. I've continued the bit. Alright, maybe there'll be a boss down here. Well, there's something down here. What was this area called? Sinner's Rise? Well, I don't seem to be rising. If anything, I would call this a descent. Whoa. I thought it would stop. I guess we're only a short distance from the ground. Got another summon. Oh, she. This is she, right? Lucatil. I will never play the game this way, but like, if there's ever been a character I would be compelled to summon, it would be Lucatil. There's probably a boss down here then, right? I can summon an NPC. This is not where I thought we'd be going today, but this is pretty cool. Ouch! That scared me. Oh, is it one of the... What the fuck are you? Oh, it's one of these guys. It's the Dragon Quest monster. It's just like a less souped up version of him, I guess. Oh, my stomach. Oh, I'm alive. Jarouche. Well, that's not a real boss. Yeah, this is the last boss we fought. He's already been demoted. Is that the exact same model? I think wasn't he like shinier before? I feel like he was silver. I'm back to the gauntness. I mean, that boss was pretty pitiful, I feel like, even at the point we fought him at, so. I guess if Scholar of the First Sin was like, yeah, you know what, dude, whatever, man. This guy's not real, then I guess I get that. I didn't mean to do that, but whatever. Hit that crank. Ooh, he went in deep with it too. He got that leg lunge going. He used the gorilla grab, one of his level up moves that he learns as he progresses through the game, because Donkey Kong 64 is an RPG. You know how people are always like, I need her with that gorilla grip. I'm like, I need her with that gorilla grab. And by that I mean, I want a woman who's played Donkey Kong 64. I wonder if we do a Mirakun, if there's something like under here. I'll probably die if I jump in that, right? I mean, there's water down there. I need her with that orangutan sprint. That's what I'm saying. And maybe a little of that hunky chunky, if you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Orangutan spit. I'm with you on that. I see what you're saying. I need her like that Dogadon 2. She dogging on my Don till I Tua. Stupid. She dogging on my Don is kind of funny though. You know what? I'm taking it back. That was kind of funny. We just didn't stick the landing. No! Holy, I'm alive. Now, the thing I know about this guy is that this guy can't get through here. Now, the other thing I know about this guy is that it doesn't... I'm not sure if the game even wants me to be able to kill this guy. Without something like this, like two-handing this ultra greatsword that is like way heavier for me, like way heavier than I'm really kind of even supposed to be able to be using right now. I'm not sure what you do against this guy. Like if we were still using that broadsword, we need to be doing like a lot of hits to be getting this guy anywhere near. But I'm vibing with it. And the other thing, like, as much as I love becoming positive boss, when it comes to Dark Souls, I think I I want there to be like some level of like naturally finding boss and becoming positive, you know? Like I don't want to like manufacture positive boss. So if we don't find a boss, then we don't find a boss. But I would imagine there must be one around here somewhere because you can summon L'Oreal. Did you guys ever used to use that L'Oreal Kids shampoo? When I was little, one of my biggest like little kid like I'm like Angie Gumpy thing was when I would get shampoo in my eyes in the bath, and so we had the little shampoo where you're it's like shaped like a little fish, and I think that was L'Oreal Kids. And it's funny when you're a little kid in the bath. The kid shampoo generally I think was pretty fine for me. But I hated that shit. When it would get in my eyes, I'd be like I was always like it's little kid shit. Holy fuck! Yeah, I was sort of a Connie horse ski cry whenever that would happen to me. Fuck you, guy. What do you got? Shampoo in your eyes? Ooh, this sounds cool looking. Oh, it's way cool looking. A blossoming flower, Jadouche. And stamina recovery. Ooh, it's kind of grotesque, actually. I kind of am obsessed with it, though. It looks like a big, meaty fucking wound. Big gash on my back. There's got to be something down here. I wasted all of my chugs on that guy, though. Fuck you, Curly! Oh, there is a fog door over there. However, we have enough souls to buy another of those, whatever they're called, the lock stones. And I kind of think I want to... In fact, actually, we could just go do that now. But I'm not going to. In fact, I'm gonna... We could just go do that now, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna keep exploring and putting myself in danger. And then I'll go find Harvey. Alright, this is locked. Yo, what's up, dude? That's Dark Souls guy in there. They got Dark Souls guy in there. Why the hell do I need like 17 keys and I've only been playing the game for like 20 hours and or 179 depending on who you ask. A lot of keys in this game is what I'm saying. I guess it's a prison, but how come every different jail cell needs a different key? Where's the master jailer? The keeper of the keys is... Well, it seems like there's a lot of know-nothing in these jail cells, but I guess some of them I can't. Like the one that really seems like it's got a dude in there I can't open. This looks like a shortcut. Maybe I will get a key and I'll be able to come back. Also one down here. Here's a something. A something if I ever saw one. Oh, this had a Pharos' lockstone. Okay, maybe I won't buy another one then. I think we'll probably do that next time, though. We'll go back there. At least Pharos kept it consistent. Yeah, but I know we do need a branch of yore, but we also had a fuck you, Curly. There was also a Pharos' lockstone in Dug Room, yeah, that I wanted to check out. It seems like the Pharos lockstones are more just kind of like for Like, they activate weird little things and stuff, but I'm sure there will be some worth gained out of it. I guess for the wharf area, we did need to activate that big light to be able to progress, didn't we? I love that, like, if I'm too early on my first swing, I can still catch him with the upswing. Oh, okay, I hit him from overhead behind me there. We didn't. What was the point of the light? Oh, the light. Maybe the light just scared the skull fuckers, the crawlers. Is that what the light was for? Even though it sometimes it didn't really work. I didn't know if you needed the light to guide the ship in, or if you could do it without, just by ringing the bell. Yeah, so it seems like they do just kind of a secondary or additional things to the environment. All right, do I want to turn back yet? I don't think it would take me too long to get down here, really. I mean, we'd have to, make this run. Okay, here we go. Hold on. Here's the shortcut I can do. So now I don't have to run through... Oh, okay, well... I guess it's locked on one side, it's locked on both. This is a cool looking area also. Where the hell is that? The Crystal Palace? Maybe I can open this one. Well, it's locked. Maybe I can go over to the left and or right here. Look at this cool... People don't like this game? Look at this cool ass... There's definitely a boss in here. This is a cool, building. I'm waiting to see where it falls off. Ooh. Don't mind if I do. Brown bread. I'm going right, Kit. That felt awful. There's got one. That key's got to be... Oh, all right. This shield looks a little bit less like a big pile of fucking beef than it did in the dark. What could be locked away in the hidden room across the bridge at the bottom of the Sinner's Rise? I don't know. A sinner, maybe. This is, way down here, though. It's in, the secret, inlet cave. Is it something I can beat in 10 minutes, maybe? I think I'm going to play it chill. We are coming back here, though. I'm going to give it at least an attempt. I'm going to play it chill. I'm going to level up. Use my souls so I don't have to awkwardly homeward bone out of a boss arena, probably. Then we'll go right back down. We'll give it an attempt or two. If we feel like we can probably beat it, then we'll squeeze it in. We started late tonight anyway. But I don't like to be up too late because it's crazy to get up as early as I do and be up as late as I am doing these streams. All right, there, I can finally attune a fucking spell. Let's pop one on... Are we doing a boss? Let's pop one on Vigor. And you best believe, you can bet your ass I'm gonna use my spell in this fight. Now, how the heck do I... Where's my... It's supposed to be in this slot, right? How do I put my spell on? Where is it in this menu? Oh, you have to do it at the bonfire. Don't worry, he knows how to do it. Fireball. Woohoo! Should we be human? Let's be human. Look, I'm looking pretty rouge right now. Look, this is... I don't know if you guys feel it too, but I look at this shit, I look at fucking this shit, I look at Voom, and I look at Pacow, and I'm feeling pretty rouge. Are you guys picking up what I'm putting down? Whatever Rouge is, I'm it right now, baby. I feel we got a guy coming together. All right, let's get the fuck down there. Oh, that's the Sinner's Rise. Got my gut sword, flower shield, fireball, binoculars. I'm feeling pretty Rouge. Weekend, yeah, gut sword, flower shield. Weekend with the Rouge. Weekend with your Rouge. What if it was the 4 Beatles going to Myrtle Beach together? It's truly tragic that John Lennon and even George Harrison were gone well before their time, because I feel like we were denied the Myrtle Beach weekend with the boys that could have been. Some people say, like, man, what if the Beatles at all? Like, what if John Lennon lived into the 80s and they did a reunion? We could have got the mythical Beatles revival reunion album. I'm saying, dang, I really wish those 4 guys whose music I love were able to have a divorced dad, middle-aged men trip to Myrtle Beach where they drank pina coladas. And you can do whatever you want. All right, I'm sloshing through here, baby. He's back. Sis lied to me. He's so slow though that we don't even need to fuck with him. And really, the curlies are slow too. I feel like we did a good job then exploring that area because I don't need to mess with it. All right, ready? Oh, we got a cutscene boss here, boys. Lock in, fellas. Oh, God. Resident Evil 4? Yo, he sliced the flames out. The sconce slicer. Oh, the lost sinner. Oh. All right, here we go. We got a big, we really liked Artorias kind of boss here. And I'm not complaining. Ah! Why did it unlock me? Oh, I got too far away, maybe. All right, well, it seems like he's got some fast attacks. But he's got, some large hitbox, or some large, like, wind down animations. Well. Yeah, maybe I can use my pyromancy to light a fire. Maybe we got it at the perfect time. But did you see how much damage we were doing to him? Yeah, that's that damage. I only need about like 12 big hits on him to kill his ass. All right, lock in, boys. Oh, I don't even need to kill that guy. I probably don't need to kill any of these guys. Oh, Jarouge. Jarouge. Not to know. I always send it back up, Mirakun. Heidi. All right, so what I'm gonna do is, well, good thing we leveled. Do I have my let's see, maximum HP recovery. I want the one that has, I guess I'll take this off. I want this one if we're going to be fighting the boss. Because I'm going to be doing runs on him. Her. Ah. Crank that, soldier boy. and positive moss. Won't you come on through to a top 12 rated Rouge? It's nothing. What even would it be? You guys, Dark Souls 2, possibly to its benefit, will be off next week. I need my Oda break to recharge the mojo. AKA, I'm working on Saturday next week. So I think we do need it. We do need to... Yeah, we gotta recharge the Jerusaries. That sucks to say, sis. I'm fine using one chug. 5 Estus flasks is good. This boss seems fast enough that it's gonna be hard to get some... to, like, really get a bunch of them in anyway. Jerusarie. It sounds like it would be a French word for, like... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Jerusarie sounds like it would be a French word for, like, a collection of Jeruges. Alright, Natsuno, thank you for your guidance. Whatever that would be. Like a menagerie. What if there was the Royal Jerusarie? I'm walking into battle like this so they'll understand the limits of my power. Is that dude coming after me still? Fucking psycho is, though. Get away from me. Yeah, the French Royal Jerusarie. Founded in the day of King Louis the 13th. Fucking... It's too dark. You can't even do whatever you want. There's got to be a torch or something for me to light in here. Could be funny to do the entire boss in the dark, though. I want to run around and look for it. Can I open the door? Somebody's knocking at the door. Oh, you can? Somebody's ringing the bell. Fuck. You can just open the door. I don't know if we're going to be able to do it. It seemed like that was really... It's a really long animation, but maybe if I could... Maybe that's the goal. We could try. If Sis has never seen it, probably not super easy to do. Look at him going down those stairs. Gone, motherfucker. Fuck you, Jarouge. You're the worst guy we've made on this so far. I want one of those guys to, like, jump down after me and for them to land on my sword. I mean, if it lights up the arena, if it lights up the fire in the night, it's worth a try. I'm trying it. I like doing this through the water. This is how I would carry my sword in the water. I wonder if there's something I could do that would, like, fuck with him for a minute. I bet if I can... He has, like, 1 or 2 of these attack animations. I mean. That are, like, really long. And I feel like we just need to get her locked into one and try our best. I don't really know why I got my shit. Ooh, like that, maybe? Okay, she's doing things. So close. If I could have her, get her doing that over here, maybe? Ow. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I see. Well, I guess you can open the door, though. I didn't know if it would like let light into the room or something. Oh, we could fight her in the dark. You know what I was just thinking about? You remember that? This is one of my most embarrassing moments on stream. This is when I truly felt like I was like stupid or just like not good at games. Do you remember when we were fighting that boss in Persona 5 Strikers? It was the Mariko Hyodo Spooky Witch boss. I knew this was gonna happen eventually. where there was this whole mechanic where, like, there were these heaters around the room, and what you were supposed to do is there was, like, a point where she would hit, like, phase 2 of the fight, and she would, like, make the room really cold, and it was, like, slowed everything down. And, you were supposed to go around and, like, attack these heaters, and if you, like, when you hit all of them, the room would heat up again. And I think Futaba, like, tells you something about it. Like, she like, mentions that they're in the room, during the fight. But I think I was just, like, focused and also probably yapping, and I, like, missed that. And we did that whole, like, second phase of that fight just in the slow-mo. I felt like Darkside Phil in that moment. I, like, didn't even realize that there was this whole mechanic we weren't engaging with. I literally think we beat it without even doing that. Or maybe I found out, or I found them, like, accidentally, like, right at the very end of the fight. Or somebody pointed out, like, they're telling you this thing we're not doing. But I was embarrassed, kind of. Alright, how to get light into the room. Ah! Jarouge. I do think we beat it without it. Or maybe we didn't. I don't know. We were on that fight for a long time, though. That was hard, even, like, with the... Like, the first part, even, of that fight was hard. But, like, we were truly, like, in, like, a... like, it was, like, a level of... Oh, fuck, this thing's still down there, isn't it? It was a level of, like, man, like, I've expended everything I have, like, trying to beat this, like, second phase of this fight. Yeah, playing that game on the hard mode definitely, like, I felt it, just because I feel like, I don't think that there was something we were missing about Persona 5 Strikers, but it felt like we never could do any fucking damage. Whoops. Like, you know how, like, all the bosses would have those, like, basically they had the, like, shields, like the, you know, the Musou spin-off, like, shields that you would have to break, and then they would be, like, stunned, and, like, you'd be able to, like, attack their health bar more. In Persona 5 Strikers, like, it felt like I would get, like, pop, like, our like, teammates, like, special moves and all kinds of shit, like, during those windows. And it still felt like we were never doing any damage to some of those bosses. Like, they were truly just, like, a complete and total endurance run. I mean, we beat the whole game on hard, so maybe I wouldn't even say it was particularly, like, super challenging. It just took a long time. Some of the bosses were challenging, though. Remember that first boss against Alice? The, like, bunny form. That one had Dark Souls energy. And then, like, some of them we did first try. But that one definitely we had to, like, learn the attack patterns and all that stuff. I think it's just, that one, though, is just because we, like, I think that one was just because, like, we didn't have enough resources, really, yet. We had only just started playing the game, kind of. Will's realizing that Opuna was a whole video game. What if we just Myrtle Beached this one? God, so much damage. But at this point, I'm like, I'm not fast enough to... Oh, Jarouge. I need an attack to come out here. Steiner! I don't want to go to a faster weapon, though, is the thing. It's hard for me to look around the room to figure out how we would get light into it. Maybe I can set her, like, garb on fire. Let's try to use our pyromancy. And also, no, fuck you. I will not look ugly. There's a difference between gauntness and ugliness. And paleness. Paleness is next to gauntliness. Gauntliness is not next to ugliness, though. There are levels to it. There are levels to it. Will is replaying Opuna so that he can then stream Opuna. Will's researching Opuna. Fuck you. Ouch. One of us is gonna die. One of us is gonna have to change. Alright, I'm gonna get my you know what? I'm gonna get my shit ready. Oh, it feels like he almost got me that time. I know Curly's behind me. Look at his feet. His nimble feet. Ow. Alright. Huh! Okay, you can't light her cape on fire. Alright, I see, like, some windows. Ouch. I don't even know where she is. I know you put my shield up for a little here. Just because I'm not even really intending to attack right now. Oh, shoosh. We could also read the message, maybe. Don't tell me what to do. We have ways of figuring this out. Let me touch the message. I'm sure that'll give me some kind of hint. Or maybe it'll just be like, try finger butthole. And I'll be like, you. You are a pirate. Damn it, I didn't listen to Natsuno again. Oh, you take so much damage just doing that. I know we should kill them and then raise the thing. Oh, Steiner. Ooh. Sis 16 Castle. Huh. We made up a scenario to make ourselves Ski Senpai the other night at Siz's stream. And to make ourselves cringe, kind of. That was a funny stream. Sizz currently is streaming hit 2023 video game Immortals of Avium. Or did that come out last year? What year was the year that we decided to start sigiling up? And it seems pretty mid so far, but it seems funny. Alright, I'm gonna put the shield up. And there isn't anything I was thinking maybe like because they let you go over here, maybe there is some way I could like burn a tapestry or some shit and let some... Well, hold on. So, okay, where would light even be coming from in here? We could use a torch. I wonder if I can use my flame butterfly. I mean, this will help me see at least. But you can't... Fuck. How do you bring the torch back out? Yeah, I guess we can look at the notes out here. Be wary of dark and short. Torch required. Okay. Fire required ahead, therefore try torch. Is there a way to pull it back out? I just didn't remember how to do that. I can see it there. Whoops, I took my legs off. Shirouge, put your pants back on, dude. How do I pull it out? Yeah, so we might have to fight with our other stupid sword. Or do I have enough strength to wield something else that's funny? We could do one random one here. Let's see. Because I've put a lot into strength. I don't have enough dex for this. Do a bandit axe. Want to do a 1 Jarouge axe? Jarouge the axe murderer. Let's see what that is compared to anything else I can wield. The Mailbreaker, never. Varangian sword. The bastard sword we could wield. The good old +2 broadsword. And my axe. Be doing so much less damage. Honestly, it probably would be better to... Is there... Alright, how do I... Is there... Axes raw? Sis, I'm gonna be real with you. I think axes are like the middle of the pack cool, kind of. I think the coolest axe is like half as cool as the coolest sword, kinda. Alright, what was I gonna do? How do I bring the torch back out? Or do I have to light it again? Is there a way to? Shoot. So if we're already down here, is the only way for me to light it use my little guy? Alright. Let's fucking roll. I'm gonna try this boss fight with this weapon I've never used before. Oh, it actually does decent damage, though. She must just not have that good of defenses. Ouch. Alright, but now that I can back away and keep my eyes on the boss, it's gonna be a lot easier. Do stuff like that. Well, never mind. No, we can't. Oops. Ah, Janusz! Flint and steel. Chicken Janusz. I gotta be able to chug off of that. Yes, okay. If the high jump is a chug op, if nothing else. Now we probably should have used one there, but I like it when she's creeping just outside the like line of light. It's pretty cool. I really need to heal. Oh. Ah! Here we go. I can at least pop one of these, right? Woo! Nice. Oop. Woo! Oh, Josh! Oh, I did get nicked by that one. I think I like rolled into it though, so I'm not super surprised. Fight this entire... I will chip this entire boss down with just the axe R1. I guess. Try a little axe R2? Alright, sis. I'll put a little on it. She's like a dragoon. She's like a sword dragoon. Alright, we're doing a lot more jumps now. A big overhand. It seems like the axe has like a roll out of it animation that's kind of like that too. This is a very squishy boss, though. So much so that again, like the the gut sword would have killed her in like single-digit hits, kind of. Maybe not quite, but it would have been doing a lot of damage. We probably could have powered through it, but it's fun to engage with the, like, mechanic. The torch thing. I think she's gonna just baiting an attack there, kinda. Whoa. What were we doing there, Missy? Oh. Okay. Just stay cool. Rouge, rouge, Jetty rouge. Stay cool, rouge. Whoa. She's getting esoteric with me. I only need like one more single R1 hit though. Positive boss. Hey, the lost sinner, more like the lost fine. This is a boss fight that we will never fight another boss the same way. Yeah, this was like a jail. Everybody was locked up in here. Everybody locked up in here. Oh, and all the scribblings on this floor and stuff too. But she wouldn't have been locked up in all these chains. She was just but a lady. Maybe she was just writing her life story down here. Alright, we gotta read the soul though. 45,000 souls for that. Alright, Doug. Oh yeah, we got what is this? Yeah, this was like a super. I guess we got a cutscene, right? This is one of the like 4 fucks of Drongleek. The lost sinner eternally punishes herself for the sins of her past. Use the special soul of the lost sinner to acquire numerous souls, or to create something of great worth. I guess that the her is where you would find out that she was she instead of us. Hey, we did it. And I got another chest for me down here. It'd be awesome if this was a key of some sorts. Huh. Ooh, fragrant branch of yore. Elizabeth mushroom? Ooh! Isn't that like Sizz? Isn't that like Sizz? Isn't that? Where is it? See, he knows the lore. Specially treated dried mushroom. A euphoric sense when ingested, and don't even worry about your stomach. Oh, it will be so good on your stomach. Saint Elizabeth devoted her life to helping the needy by concocting medicines and potions. Who can say now? It wasn't Elizabeth. Isn't Elizabeth the mushroom from Oulasil? Or was that? I mean, there was a mushroom that was like a lady in that. Was that Elizabeth? Yo, primal bonfire. This is raw. It says you didn't know about Oulasil though. I had to tell you about it. Elizabeth! But says you didn't know about it. I'm glad Sizz remembers that bit. Finding the DLC area for Dark Souls 1 and being like, Sizz, did you know about this? So stupid and annoying also. Are there's torches in here, or did you mean in here? Oh, these, right? How do I? Patting down the hatches, boys. How do you? Oh, oh, outside the arena. Out here? Oh, there were some like. Were there some up on the path? How about where's this? How about in here? Is this how about open? Is this how about locked? Oh! We Rouge skipped? I mean, there's more stuff we'll go back to. There's that whole bonfire we didn't even go back to in the other area. We kind of calling it Gerouge skipped. Where are the torches? Out here? Look at my axe. Behind the gates. Well, yeah, but we can't open the gates. I mean, I guess we'll have to find a key to open the gates. But I don't have a way to open the gates, Sis. What is the difference between the... Because we sure skipped the key. What is the difference between the primal bonfire and the... And a regular bonfire? Oh, this takes me somewhere else? Oh, no, it didn't. Do I not have a warp there from the salt fort? Yeah, right, dude. I mean, I guess we don't really need to go back down to the very bottom down there. If we need to explore down further down there again, we'll just go back to this. I mean, there was more that I wanted to explore in the Lost Bastille too. I just like didn't do it. I'm putting my normal sword back on. This axe feels dirty. It kind of worked though. It was kind of cool. All right, you know what, Sis? I'll give it to you. It's kind of cool. But like, it's not as cool as this. No one would ever say it's as cool as this. We also do need to go back and talk to that guy. I think we're done for tonight, though. Talk to the armor salesman. Is that Pendergast here, or is that a different character? Who's the armor salesman? Pendergast? Leningrad? Oh yeah, that's right. There was like a shop over here. I remember the guy now. I recall the guy. He's in here.
Oh, hello again. I hope you find something of use.
Oh god, I don't think we had. Did we have the binoculars?
I do hope I see you again.
When we met this guy before? That's not even what I thought he looked like. He's kind of giving me the eyes. He's easy on the eyes.
Well, thank you for coming back. Do take a look at my ware.
We could get this cool shield. Or like the Helm of Gerouge. I have a lot of this stuff though. Falcon helm. I'm never using a Parma. This shield is kind of boss though. 1,500 souls. There's no way it'll be better than like my other ugly shield I have right now. My big sloppy vagina shield. It's dumb. There's no way it'll be better than that. Come on. All right, we'll go look at the map. Oh, I bet when we lit the primal flame, it's gonna be on here now. Yeah. Yeah. So this is where we started, I guess. Is this Majula? This makes sense because this is like that inlet, I guess. Because from Majula, we would have gone, like, I would imagine that the Heidi is, like, here, maybe? Maybe this is the wharf. And it would have, like, sailed us. Or maybe this is the Lost Bastille. In that case, I have no idea where Heidi is. Heidi! Maybe Heidi's just, like, over here. Heidi is by the coast, so it must be somewhere along this coastline. And from there, we went underground, down through the wharf, which I would imagine it must be like in one of these little inlets or something. And we sailed from there to the Bastille. Which apparently, and this is where Sinner's Rise is, apparently is over here. Heidi's in the fucking cracks of the earth, dude. Yeah, you're right. Waiting for me to become a Madao.
I would not venture far into that.
She's always there, right on the edge.
It was blocked by a wall, something built long ago. But it was crumbling, and I finished the job. Now a foul sound echoes within.
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Did you see the flame on the map? It wasn't there when I came in.
It sounds like he doesn't. He will maybe repeat that line.
There is something. It seems to fulfill something. I would not
Venture into the hole, blocked by a wall.
It was crumbling, and
Finish the job. Okay, that sounds like that would be indicating that there's like a... Or did we already do that? That sounds like it would be indicating that there is a hidden thing down here. But I guess I... Did I break this open already? Because there's a chest here. Chest, right? Hell yeah. Liar ahead. Do you think Yukari would ever go on... Yukari would never be able to play Dark Souls. But do you think Yukari would ever go on Dark Souls and like just spend all of her time like reading messages and being like, that's not true, and then like leaving her own message that would also be wrong in its own unique way? Pull out my Nox. You don't have to ask me twice, sis. It does seem like there is like all of the notes, or the notes are telling me like that there's something around here. Should we go into knock mode? Fuck, I could have lit this. Damn it. Knock mode engaged. What's up, dog? Yeah, these shards. The shards of Rouge, is that what we're talking about? Talking about the shards of Rouge? Because I know about them. Oh, the Lord Vessel. They got that in this? Like the very same? Or just Dark Souls 2's version of that? That's pretty cool. You guys remember Kingseeker Framped? Remember Sis telling me like a funny story, or telling a funny story on stream? I guess it was when he did the Oblivion Nasty playthrough. That he told his brother that character in Dark Souls 1's name is Kingseeker Framped, and he like couldn't believe it. And I think I would have been exactly like right there in the same place if I had not also played Dark Souls and learned that guy's name was Kingseeker Framped.
You have a call that is
And also, what a crazy character. Does she have any other new dialogue about that?
seek the king, lest
No.
this land swallow.
Hey, we got one of the 4 souls though. I guess it was pretty cool. Hold the phone. Before we spend all of our souls on stats, can I go look at what the crone has again? What the crone doing? I might like just for the sake of it, kind of buy another of these fragrant branches of yore. It's only 12,000, which I mean is a lot of souls for me right now, but it's not a lot compared to what we've got. So this way we'll have 2 of them. So if I want to, like, I mean, there's another petrified guy. Like, there are other petrified guys that we didn't even see today, that we didn't even go to. So I think it's worth to like hold on to one of those just in case I like want to explore something right away that I couldn't explore otherwise. And maybe I like these 84. What if I like these witching urns, so I'll buy a couple of these. Those are fun to throw, to have. I guess I haven't used any of my, like, resins or anything. The dark pine resin could be cool. I feel like we'll do that more when we're more able to wield the fucking weapon we've chosen. Alright, we'll put the rest into our souls, and then I'm going to bed. And then I got a date with my bed. And let me tell you, it's going to be a hot one. Alright, I think we put a little on endurance. Put 1 on strength, 2 on strength, 3 on strength. And we put 1 on the fake stat adaptability, I guess. Or maybe vitality. So I can one day escape this fucking equipment deficit I've put myself in. Hell yeah, I'm feeling rouge about that, baby. I don't know about y'all, but I'm feeling pretty rouge. Alright, let me... so annoying. Let me look. I'm glad this has to... We need to recharge our rougeries. I'm glad this is going on break next week. Alright. Strength is 25. What did I need to one-hand this? 28. Hey, we're really close to that. Yeah, that feels like a good place to go on a week break, is get that one of the... What are they called in this? They're not Lord Souls, right? Look at him peeking out. He's doing like an Epo peek from behind the flower shield. Great Souls. He's doing... This is a snack a peek. And I don't remember how much we really know about them, other than that we know that there's like the king of Drangleek is like a dumbass, and we need to get the 4 souls or something. He caused the curse or something. I don't know. I don't remember the plot. It was like weeks and weeks ago. I'll watch the Vati video when the game's over. Let's send her off talking to Brudge. Brudge, how was your week this week, Brudge? Oh yeah, a bug did crawl in her eye. It's Resident Evil. The curse is bugs in this game. Brudge, don't even worry about it, dude. The curse is just bugs. I'll have this shit solved by dinner time. And then we can eat whatever we want. Mom is home. You can't get McDonald's. Guys, hell of a stream. We did some more exploring, some more rambling. We got a boss down. I look badass as fuck. I actually do think I look badass as fuck. I think he looks better a little gaunt than he looks not. Do you guys agree with me? Something about the sickly green like pops off of his red hair. The only time he looks like dog shit is when his hair is falling out. But I think he looks cooler like hollow than he does when he's not. And this is raw. Like, look at the sun shining over his shoulder. This is raw. We just need a cool armor set now. I'm sticking with the labia shield. We need a break. We need a break. We need to go on break next week. But I will be finishing Sonic and the Black Knight, another raw game about cool ass knights and shit, on Sunday. And that'll be fun. If we finish early, I don't know what we'll do. Maybe we'll do some tier lists. We can do some Sonic tier lists or something. Thank you to Henny and Lean for the bits. And we got a resub from Zabrag. Got a resub from Isaac. Got a raid from Zabrag. Scooby Trap. Do we think it lived up to the name? The reason I went with Scooby Trap is because, famously to me at least, Scooby Grunge, which was... You don't remember. Scooby Grunge, which was one of the most iconic streams of Dark Souls 1. was a night where Zebra randomly threw me a stream title out of nowhere. And that was the night that Flaney really was established as being in the game, kind of. That was the night we did Sen's Fortress. And so, because I was thinking this area might have kind of like a Sen's Fortress sort of vibe, and it sort of did. I think Sen's Fortress has like jail cells and shit like that in it. I decided to call this one Scooby Trap because the Zebra gave me another dumb stream title. Papa Solon, go spend 1K at the armor shop. Sis, for you? Alright. For you, Sis? Alright. Shadoosh. Emerald Herald is like, I thought you already outroed the stream. No, sorry, baby. I gotta go talk to the dude for Sis. Okay, if it's for Sis at least. I'll just stay over here and kick my feeties. Hell yeah.
Oh, hello again.
Okay, spend 1K. I'm buying... I guess I could buy this. What if I spent more than that, Sis? Do I have another one of those tiny little consumables? I'll buy this stupid shield. To add to my shield collection. Look, 1501 for 1500.
Thanks very much. And do please come again.
Now will he have the boss armors?
Well, thank you for coming back. Do take a look at my wares.
Because it doesn't look like it's his. It doesn't look like he does. It looks like maybe there are some new things in here, maybe?
Well,
Okay.
I do hope I see you again.
I guess that makes sense. I gotta reset the world state. The world state. Okay, that's probably good enough. Look at my souls 1. 1. Who are you? Don't get distracted.
Oh, I was hoping that you would come. I've stocked some new things.
Ah.
I thought you might be interested. They've been selling rather well. And
He's like,
may
yes, I
step
see.
up
Very
operations
nice.
Soon. I'm surprising even myself, to be honest.
You have to invest. All right, now we got some shit. So we got the Elite Knight Helm. We got the whole set. Royal Knight Soldier Helm. Actually, I feel like, don't I have one of these before? Or I guess I have one that's like kind of like that, but it's crappy looking. So maybe this is like the real Royal Soldier gear. And then the Falconer Penal Mask. Oh, okay. Here we go. Oh, increases equip load. All right, maybe we should get that. Do I want to wear the Mask of the Lost Sinner? Not really, but... Ooh. Ooh, though. Ooh, though. If we Jerouge... If we're thinking about being Jerouge of the Flame, maybe the penal handcuffs could work. So I can get my hands on some penal and get better at the fire. Pretty cool. Except they're literally handcuffs, but that could be kind of fun. John Lemon wore a crown. You can be whatever you want. You can be whatever you want. Guys, have a good night. Get some sleep. Recharge your Jerougeries and have a great week or weekend. And I'll see you in 2 weeks from now. On the 20... fucking 20... the 27th. Powell had the green shoes. Hell yeah. Have a good night. Big love. And thank you all for watching. Bye. Bye, Jadush. Bye.